More like blue balls.
Oh yeah. I told Velocity to go to the general chat to see if everything's working or whatever.
Everybody.
They're all sour.
Rock your body.
Guessing it didn't work. Anyway,
Remember this, everyone.
Right. So we're gonna start
Lame.
in 3, 2, 1. What's up, everyone? It's DGamer119, along with some very awesome people. They're not that awesome, I'm lying.
Import.
Anyway, we're back. Polycore Media. It took us about 40 minutes to get this thing started, like around 46 minutes or whatever. But one of our other members is having difficulties joining this podcast. It's Velocity X. However, we still have a good 5 of us in this podcast today. So we have Old Light Sword, or Jin.
How y'all doing, beautifuls?
I'm doing good. We also have Port Scientist 7.
Hello.
That was basic. We also have the Dinosaur Guy, or Inspector Barry.
Oh, I'm eating. Shut up.
Fat ass. And
I'm eating Pringles. Leave me alone.
Or the legit Twiki.
You still are fat.
By the way,
Extra. I'm playing Tennis Head right now.
Velocity was in the general chat a minute ago.
Yeah. Velocity is trying to get his thing fixed, so he can eventually join us if it works, but I don't think it does. So he won't be joining us.
Just use his phone.
He could do that.
Yeah, for 3 hours? No.
This is 3 hours?
It will probably take 3 hours.
Yeah, 3 hours.
What kind of
3 hours?
what kind of shenanigans are you planning here?
It will probably take 3 hours. If you would have paid attention, you'd understand.
I was elected to lead, not to read.
You were elected to do anything, Twinkie.
Port, shut up.
All right, anyway, so the way this podcast is going to go, we're going to first talk about all these different games and stuff like that we have seen this past E3. Also the week before E3 as well. So like any trailers such as like Pokemon or like Destiny 2 and stuff like that, we'll also talk about that. And in between different games, we'll try to spend 5 minutes on each game. But in between different games, I will also mention, I guess, these honorable mentions or whatever about these new DLCs or anything like that has been that has either launched or had a trailer about it for different games and stuff like that. For example, one of them is Rocket League's Radical Summer. I will mention that and when it starts and when it ends and stuff like that, when you can actually get in it. And if you're listening to this podcast, wherever you are, either here or I don't know if I could possibly download the audio and put it on SoundCloud as well. But pretty much you'll find out. Yeah, you'll pretty much understand, what games you guys can go on currently during E3's week, I suppose. After the podcast is done, I will then go over what's the new stuff happening in Polycore Media, obviously, and you have met pretty much everyone in this time around on the channel, and things are pretty much different this time around. Really, I didn't really want to make an update video about it, so we're using the podcast as our first video. So let's get this started, guys. All right, so the first game on the list is Pokemon Sword and Shield. You can either talk about the first trailer or the second trailer that was actually in E3. I preferably want to talk about the first trailer. And go.
Okay.
The legendaries suck.
Wait,
They're terrible.
Is the trailer? I watched one trailer. I know for sure, and I saw that it was at the end, and at the end they showed 2 legendary Pokemon.
Yeah, that was the first trailer.
All right, yeah, it was weird.
Yeah, apparently I was watching this guy. I subscribed to this guy on YouTube, and he was talking about the lore behind behind like the wolves and stuff like that, the wolf legendary Pokemon, and the fact that the Galar region, which is the new Pokemon region, is based off of the UK. And there's like this old English there's this old English folklore about this man and his dog, or I think his dog or whatever, his wolf. I'm not sure if he had one or two. No, he had 2 wolves. Yeah, he had 2 wolves.
Wolves being well-known natives of England.
He fought apparently this dragon, which kind of explains why the 2 legendary Pokemon looked up at the sky after all those the leaves kind of flowing. Apparently, it's a dragon legendary. But in the folklore, these 2 wolves had fought the dragon with the hunter and stuff, and I think one of the wolves died. But I think that's what Sword and Shield is based off of, or at least he thinks that, and I agree with him, I guess.
Okay.
So I'm interested in Pokemon Sword and Shield. Like, it has really good potential. The Dynamaxing was kind of weird, though. I'm not sure how I feel about giant starter Pokemon.
Yeah.
Those giant Pokemon. That's kind of no. Just no.
Like,
I like the girl.
Can you imagine a big ass Magikarp just flopping behind you?
Oh my god!
Oh my gosh, a big
Flopping around the stadium.
Dino Splash.
And then he
Yeah,
transforms
yeah,
into
when
a
it- when-
gigantic, even bigger Gyarados. It's like, oh yay, we're all dead.
No, when that fucking Magikarp splashes, that's like, you know, it says they use splash, it did nothing. Fucking
It's
tsunami.
Oh, look at that! An actual tidal
Tsunami.
wave. Well, the whole arena was destroyed. Everyone died. I mean, hey, what they have to use to protect the people watching it? I mean, come on.
Actually, didn't they talk about? No, actually, inside the Nintendo Direct, or Pokemon Direct, or whatever it's called, they were talking about how inside the new gyms, there's actually like this protective dome to actually protect people, or protect, I guess, viewers inside the game, from the Dynamaxing Pokemon, so they won't be too much damage or whatever. I guess it would best be shown in the
It's
actual
an energy
show.
zone because that's the only thing I can think
Yeah,
of. When
it probably is. Yeah.
No, it's a giant glass dome. Don't worry, we think it's definitely going to protect you. Bah, it smashes apart. Everyone
come
gets
on,
hit.
It makes me think, why did Yu-Gi-Oh never have that shit? I mean, they just had a big glass dome fucking slide from the obelisk
Trust me, if
tournament.
humans can survive being lightning bolt,
Yeah.
fire blast, and water basically tearing through metal. I'm pretty sure they can survive basically getting crushed by a big huge Pokemon. Come
Or
on.
nuked by the big huge Pokemon.
Yeah, when they started first doing this whole entire Mega Evolution back in X and Y, I was like, okay, cool, I can get on board. That's fine. It's a game changer. Then freaking Sun and Moon came out. And it was like Z moves. I'm like, oh, okay. I guess they have special moves now. It's cool, whatever. And now we have Dynamaxing. Your Pokemon becomes huge.
No. It's called Power Rangers.
Power. Get out of here.
Remember when they made the monsters
Zords.
big every time they lose?
Oh yeah.
Oh, that, yeah.
Power Rangering.
One thing I really do like about it though is the Ray battles that they added from actual Pokemon Go, which is really cool.
I like the girls still.
Oh my gosh,
Don't my
He's
opinion.
insane.
No, because I mean, come on, it's great for fan art and all the other stuff, and
Oh my
other
gosh.
things that we don't want to speak of.
Yeah.
Thick Professor 2019.
It's great for
Oh, yeah, the old
hentai.
Professor, yeah, the old Professor Stick.
Now she's gonna be a hentai
Sick.
queen.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah. And then she's gonna go to Watch Dogs.
Gonna watch dogs. Oh my gosh.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I was watching the playthrough of it today, like this 31-minute playthrough, and they were talking about how the Pokemon you actually do see out in the open, you can like go to it. I forgot exactly what kind of encounter it was. It wasn't called a wild encounter, but it was called I don't know, but it's I guess a precise encounter I'll call it. And when you touch the Pokemon, you actually get to battle that Pokemon. And the Pokemon in the Pokemon in the outside world that you can actually see, kind of like Pokemon Let's Go, Eevee, and Let's Go Pikachu. They vary depending on the weather, which is really cool. And also, sometimes you can whistle at the Pokemon, and either they like look at you and they stay still, or they chase after you, or they just. I think I was watching a Machoke out in the wild when I was watching the video. And the Machoke looked at the trainer, and he just started chasing after and went to a battle with him. And the Machoke was a lot stronger than him, so it was really interesting.
It's
So I like that feature.
sweetness.
He's gonna jerk him over 4 times.
That was terrifying. I hate being basically chased by a Pokemon that I don't want to fight.
Yeah, it also still has its original, encounters, like the actual wild encounters. You move slow around the grass, which is kind of a feature that was in Pokemon 3DS, any Pokemon games in 3DS. And you get like an exclamation point in the grass, and that's the wild encounters, like we all know and love.
Yes.
Yeah, I honestly like the 2 features that they added. The raid battles is really cool. The way players actually enter your world as well is really cool. So yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah. So the 5 minutes for Pokemon Sword and Shield is up. So anyone else has any more comments for Sword and Shield?
Well, I mean, I said this to you earlier, but I just hope
I like the sword one.
the PvP
sword,
battles are good.
Hey, Velo, we got Velo. He's here.
Fucking shit. Man, I had to uninstall. You have no idea how much I had to restart my computer. And, like, uninstall fucking Discord, and now finally fucking piece of shit program.
Yeah, well, I told him the stream has started. All right, Velocity, do you have any opinions about Pokemon Sword and Shield?
What the heck was that?
I'm like a car honk.
Well, I'm gonna be getting that Nintendo Switch after all.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. 22. All right, we're gonna move on. All right, so this is one of our announcement. I guess I forgot exactly what I called them, but I guess honorable mentions. Currently, Rocket League has the Radical Summer, and it started on June 10th, and it's gonna end on August 19th. There's 4 different events that you can play through, 9 different, or not 9, but 3 different modes, and the new cars on Rocket League feature Ghostbusters, the Goonies, E.T., Back to the Future, and Knight Rider. So you get those cars right here, right now. Moving on to our second game, Minecraft Earth. That was, I think, revealed either a week before E3 or 2 weeks before E3. Minecraft Earth, yeah.
Two weeks before.
Yeah, 2 or 3 weeks before E3, they announced Minecraft Earth. But then a week before E3, they actually had like a little Minecon presentation about it, and you actually get to see some of the devs actually play Minecraft Earth. It's kind of like Pokemon Go, but different, very different. I'm not sure if any of you actually watched it, but
I saw it.
Oh, you did?
I only remember seeing Minecraft.
Yeah, no, it's in the playlist. Minecraft Earth is
Yeah, it is. The only problem I have with this is, sure, you can build anywhere you want and around, anything you want, but griefing is going to be annoying, isn't it? People can just like destroy stuff. Or, like,
people can just destroy what you build and stuff. I want to know how you actually get like new items. Is it like infinite items, or is it like, are we all on creative mode?
Maybe. I mean, I would have to see. When does it come out?
Make a tower.
I don't know when it comes out.
It's happening.
Imagine people just building like these weird.
What's up, Maze? I don't actually know how to say that crap. So.
Oh, you definitely know you can get a lot of trolls with that Minecraft Earth game.
Yeah, you definitely can.
Remember like what happened to our realm, and we let those that one random in, and then he just friends, and they had swastikas everywhere on our world.
I mean, you always have trolls everywhere, no matter what game you play. I mean, we've seen it in Ark. We've seen it in every game we played. It pretty much has
that's
free roam and all that shit.
You mean the dead Ark? How dead it is?
Itzy, what do you think?
I don't know. I don't really care for it.
I know you're a big fan of. I know he's a big fan of Pokemon Go. And I was wondering if he would actually play Minecraft Earth.
No, I probably wouldn't.
Velocity. Your mic, if you have like noise coming through it.
The only thing
I don't have noise.
The only thing that really seemed interesting, like okay-ish, was the Minecraft dungeon thing, and even that was like, yeah.
Yeah, that seemed pretty interesting. All right, so moving on from Minecraft Earth, does anyone have any like stuff they want to talk about it? I mean, the creeper thing. So I still don't understand Minecraft Earth. Like, how does the creeper blow up inside?
It's gonna blow up your actual house.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Walk up to it, it explodes.
It's
look, you're dead.
No. They send you a box. So once the creeper is in there and it blows up, they send you a box to the mail, and your house actually blows up after that.
Another concept I found weird about Minecraft Earth is the 3D platform of it. The fact that you can like see underground, but you can't actually go there. I don't understand how that works. Unless you have to literally make everything zoom. It's just weird. It's really weird to me. Yeah. But I hope they know how to perfectly make Minecraft.
The only problem I have with it... I have a problem with that.
I'm sorry.
Because when I had like Pokemon Go and Jurassic World Alive, it really fucked up my phone. Like, it would drain the battery instantly. It would kill my phone.
I think you cut off, right?
Yeah,
you definitely cut off, yeah.
Are you dead?
People on the stream...
you're going to continue your sentence, good sir?
People on the stream can still hear what I'm saying, so you guys that might hear me cut out.
Yeah, we won't be able to hear, but you, yeah.
It's just like, I hope they optimize it for mobile devices and stuff. I know I did!
Alright, so any more Minecraft stuff? Minecraft Earth, I mean?
No, because I keep getting cut out.
Alright, so alright, we have another honorable mention. Apex Legends currently is doing their legendary...
No more, because
Is that better?
No.
No?
What was that, Jen?
What?
Yeah, okay, yeah, I think that's good, Barry. Anyway, Apex Legends is doing their legendary hunt event. Right now, you can actually do the elite hunt if you rank up between, I think, the 5 top squads in a battle royale match, and then you start getting this EXP towards the elite hunt stuff. There's also new cosmetics for weapons and some of the classes that you can actually play, such as Bloodhound and Wraith. Your mic is making weird stacky noise. Yeah, so go get your stuff now. Go get those awesome cosmetics and have fun in the wild.
Yeah.
Don't do it. It's a trap.
Moving on, we have game number 3, which I hope you guys did watch. Greedfall.
Yeah.
Yep.
Greedfall. I know they announced it last year in E3, which is pretty cool. I did like the concept of the game. I had no idea what it was going to be about.
I'm just interested to see how it plays, like, because the trailer that they showed, because I didn't see any gameplay for it, I only saw the trailer. I wonder if it was going to be like a Fable sort of vibe or a Witcher sort of play.
I definitely got a Fable vibe from it. It looked like Fable 2 kind of downgraded, you know?
I was kind of getting it almost a Fable Dishonored kind of mix to it.
Oh,
yeah,
Dishonored 1.
Just because of the darkness to it.
The darkness?
The darkness!
The dark vibes you get.
Shadow, keep it expanding to other games.
But I honestly like the concept. It's really cool. It just reminds me more of like a thing where you like you go to a different country or whatever and like try to find something to cure your country. However, you like do a bunch of different. Exactly. Destroy the other country and stuff like that. It's kind of like North America.
My wife has chlamydia. I shall travel to find
like
the cure.
Any culture who moves into another area.
Yeah. It's like when North America
tries to take it. Like, it was
Spanish and the Aztecs.
Yeah, definitely, yeah.
It was probably really, really.
I wonder if it's gonna be co-op though, because Greedfall could be really cool co-op. Cooperatively, like definitely like 2 players, not really 4, but 2 players is pretty good for double.
When I played Fable 3, that was actually co-op. You do your own world, but you can join other people's world, or they can join yours. Now they can have effect on your world though. Like my friend joined, and he ended up killing civilians, and that kind of ended up having a negative effect on me.
You're supposed to freaking control your partner, man.
Well, he decided to be a tyrant in his world, and I was the good savior revolution guy.
The good savior potato farmer. Yeah, we know.
Good savior potato farmer.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Potatoes all the way.
He's embracing it now, guys.
He's embracing his potato.
Yeah, I'm actually really excited for Greedfall. That definitely is probably a game I'll definitely get within like the first month if I don't pre-order it, of course. Or if you guys don't pre-order either.
I'll probably wait a while to see how it looks.
Yeah, definitely want to wait a while, yeah. And then I'll probably buy it. Any other comments for Greedfall before we move to the third honorable?
No, I got nothing.
Nope.
Cool.
I just hope they don't fuck up the story. That's all I hope.
Yeah. It seems like the story looks pretty cool so far. I really hope they actually keep with it.
Yeah.
But we've seen how many games that have basically great stories. It looks like it has a great story. Anthem.
No.
But
Anthem had a great story. It just had no ending content. Like it had no act. No, we're not.
Let's not talk about it. I didn't beat the game yet. The Halo 5. I'm sorry.
Halo 5
3, but
Halo 5 is better. Halo 5 has like really good advertising, but just not a good campaign.
Nope.
The campaign that took dick.
I mean, it's hard. Like, I would play it maybe one more time before Halo comes out, but
it had certain good moments.
My favorite, it does have some good moments. Yeah, every single time I play Blue Team. On top of that, I did like the ending part where you do play a Spartan team lock and you have the like free Master Chief. That was pretty cool.
No, I like the part where you actually is lock and you're on what's it called, the Guardian, and you're sliding down it.
Oh yeah.
That was fun. Yeah.
There's moments in games that we will enjoy.
Yeah,
but
also
things that will.
The first mission as Fire Team Osiris was pretty cool too. I love that cutscene. That cutscene was my favorite ones.
All right. Let's get back on topic.
Yeah. Right, so next honorable mention is Crash Team Racing in Nitro Field. That got a launch trailer and is launching this month on the 21st of June. So grab your pre-orders and grab the game. Actually, people have been wanting us to actually get it, so we might get it, make some content from it. Who knows?
What's it called?
Crash Team Racing Nitro Field.
Yeah, this is Crash Bandicoot.
It's Crash.
Oh, okay.
It's pretty much Crash Bandicoot.
It's Crash Bandicoot for racing.
Thank you.
I used to play the game when I was a kid.
Yeah, same. Yeah.
It's supposed to be the remastered version.
Yeah, it's a remastered version. Yeah. So we might get it. Who knows? We have Davril playing it. We have Megalodon playing it. So we might get it. Who knows? I don't know.
Maybe.
Moving on. Next game is the Jumanji game.
Don't remember that. trailer.
I'm not sure how it wasn't. Was it released at E3? I thought it was just before.
No,
E3.
yeah. These are all games that were released before E3. It's the week before.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so these are actually games during the floor, and people were just looking.
Yeah, this is like when they're setting up the floor and like the pre-hype for E3, pretty much.
Oh, okay.
Uh-huh.
But yeah, Jumanji. I'm kind of upset that we actually have to play the characters from the movie. I was hoping we could create our own characters and play it, like a 4-player co-op game. That would be pretty cool.
That would make more sense.
Any game I get to play as Jack Black, I'm fine with.
I'll be Kevin Hart.
Yeah, he's not wrong.
I'll be short and black.
I'll be the Rock. I'll be the Rock.
Sort of like real life.
Who does that leave? Twinkie as a woman.
Yeah, 20
No, I'm gonna be the driver.
That was Karen Gillan, right?
Yeah, that was Karen Gillan, yeah.
Yeah, you played Karen Gillan, Twinkie.
No, I'll be the driver NPC.
Twinkie, you had the voice for it.
Nigel.
You can do it.
Yeah, you did my thing. You could do it.
I was kind of hoping they would add like Nigel Thornberry into that game. I was just thinking that could really work.
Thornberry.
Smashing.
I mean, it could really work.
Yeah.
I really wish I had a PNG of Nigel. I'd just like put loads of him on the stream right now. Thornberry.
I want to see it pop up, Doc. Do it.
I gotta find a PNG first. Jesus.
Hurry it up. You lose a viewer count.
Well, you want to know what the Jumanji graphics remind me of, though?
What?
Dauntless and pretty much Fortnite kind of go.
Yeah, it definitely reminds me of Fortnite. Like it's that kind of arcadey, animated style, definitely.
Yeah, so when you just look at it, you're like, is this another Fortnite crossover? That's all I was thinking.
It's like, hey, we're gonna move away from realistic and we're gonna go to cartoony.
I mean,
We're gonna go back to cartoony.
no offense, it is going too realistic. Definitely puts pressure on a lot of people.
I mean, granted, it's not a AAA title. It's probably like a AA or like a single A.
Yeah.
If there is a single A, I'm not even sure. Single A.
I don't
It's
know.
single A.
One
Games have made their own single A's. They're like, we're just a single A. You're doing great. You're a single A.
Oh, the single ladies.
qualify
Oh, the
as
single
a-
ladies.
Sorry.
So you qualify as a in-betweener?
To quote Fairy Tale, you're an A+.
All right.
Don't say anything. I haven't actually got too far in that. All I know is that character always talks about A+ as an F regarding, I guess, males and females.
Yeah, you were close.
Oh
About to
gosh,
spoil.
Doc, what is that? What are you doing on the screen? Oh my god!
Why was on
It didn't quite
I
work
love,
with the
I, love how, I
PNG.
love how it's like over PlayStation right now.
That worked
Good, at least it-
perfectly.
Good. It's better.
Oh, he did.
Wait,
Wait.
Wait,
What we
He's
go-
back.
what we- Wait, you need to do a different picture for each one. That's over PlayStation and one over Switch. and one
a
over
different
Xbox.
Thornberry for each one.
No, that's Thornberry. Consoles. This would be like.
the Thorn consoles.
The Thornberry
off.
apocalypse.
Thornberries.
Oh god.
Oh my god.
Why?
Alright, so moving
okay.
on from Jumanji, we have the next honorable mention, which is actually funny because it's for PlayStation. Days Gone currently has a free challenge content going on, and it's survival mode, combat challenge, horde challenges, bike challenges, and challenge rewards. You get a bunch of different cosmetic stuff. You guys should definitely play that. It's going around. It's going on right now. I think the first week already passed by, but it started June 6th.
Which one?
And it's and it's going for 12 weeks. It's Days Gone. This is just an honorable mention, so we don't have to talk.
What the fuck?
Okay, I'm gonna give an honorable mention too.
Wait, hold on.
Going through the problem.
No. I have a list here. We're going by the list.
Yeah, we have to do the list. The list of.
If you want to go by your own honorable mentions, you host the podcast.
Alright, give me
Okay,
$60 and I'll fucking do
I
it.
did hear about the Fortnite stuff that's been messing up.
There we go. That's the last one.
Yeah, that's all.
Perfect.
Smashing.
Oh, is that a Probo Pass? Is that freaking Probo Pass? I love how I love how Probo Pass is like from Pokemon, but it's not on the Nintendo Switch side. It's just on the Microsoft Xbox.
Well, I just found that one. Get off my tits.
For God's sake!
No, I want
What
to
is? Why? What?
All right, so this
Patch
next
notes
topic
are
will probably last longer than 5 minutes. I would definitely say that. Next topic is
like
Destiny
the
2
like-
Shadowkeep.
I'd like to call a friend. Pass.
All right, so for this one, we're probably just gonna go down one by one and say what our opinions are, because we probably have a lot of opinions on this.
It sucked.
Really? The bad juju.
That's the only good thing.
I thought bad juju was coming out. It's already like being flung around the area.
Is already in the data for the game. So.
Yeah.
Either the bad juju will either come out for Shadowkeep or for Penumbra, which is currently
at the very end of it, probably like what they did with Outbreak, because no one expected Outbreak to drop.
Yeah, or Whisper the Worm.
Nobody expected your mom.
I feel like we're still doing.
Hey, thank you for the subscribe or the sub, wherever you are.
Hi, welcome to the.
I got the
video.
notification, so I can actually find out who is all around gamer. Thank you for that. You're awesome. And Eli Monster subscribed as well. Who was oh, that's right, Eli. Your friend Eli, Jen.
Ha.
You have a friend?
No, these guys are from my Instagram who I'm just sending over here. Just sending them here. I'm like, here, give a video. Here, give a video. Here, you get a video. Give video.
All right, yeah. So, what's your opinions on Shadowkeep, guys? What do you think this is going to be about?
I want it.
I'm gonna say
that reaction.
I think this Shadowkeep is going to bring.
Are we finally going to see the dark? Basically,
I think
dark.
no.
No.
I think
That's for Destiny 3.
I think Shadowkeep's going to lead up. It's going to do more lore on the darkness, but I think it's going to lead up to the final stuff about the Hive and maybe Savathun at the end.
I don't you want to bet like Destiny 4 will.
No. I think Shadowkeep is just the beginning, and then at the end of year 3, we'll end up having something with Savathun.
I think it's gonna.
That's
be
what I think it's going to be.
Crota's
Quickie,
son.
with your damn.
Doesn't have a son.
It's gonna. We don't know that. It could be like adopted son from like twice
But
removed cousins.
My reason for this is that they've been building up a lot of Hive stuff, so I think they're gonna do something big for Hive, and then move on. And
We've
then
been getting a lot of Hive DLCs,
which will lead
Yeah,
straight
yeah.
into the darkness for probably a D3.
I mean, to be honest, the only reason why I feel like we're getting a lot of the because the Hive lore-wise is based off of the darkness, really.
Well, the Hive, like
They serve the darkness.
I know I can't say something. I can't say this because y'all I read the lore that relates to I read the lore related to the monogamy and the raid, and I cannot talk about it because it could have spoilers for y'all, so you have to.
Wait, why? I won't read the lore. Would anyone else read the lore?
You would spoil Duck, I guess. Maybe.
Hey, nobody spoils me.
I mean, it's the lore. I mean, you would pick it. Some of the lore comes from the raid, and it does talk about one of the bosses in the raid.
What the fuck?
I'll check with my ringtone.
Well, what?
That's your ringtone.
What's up, all around gamer? How are you, my dude?
Or dudette.
Welcome to or dudette, yes. Welcome to the stream. We're just talking about E3.
Or machine.
That we have.
Did you know dude is actually another way of saying camel penis?
And there goes Port.
That's one image I'm not putting onto the stream.
Bruh.
Can we not? Can we fucking not? Barry, please.
I'm not putting I'm not putting a camel
Who
penis
else
on the
wants to say
stream.
something?
About Shadowkeep.
It's good to go back on the moon. I would say that.
Yes.
Yeah, definitely, yeah.
We haven't been
To be honest,
no Destiny 1.
When they showed the images of all the guardians near the end and all the different armors, I was like, finally, more selection.
Yes,
I want them
we
to
already didn't have enough already.
Actually, I do want to get the menagerie armor. There's some armor for that, and that actually looks pretty decent.
when we ever do the raid, my good sir.
Scourge of the Past raid, we have to plan that eventually.
Well, we know
Also
all
have to
the
do
things.
lots
Every time you
of
play a
it,
game
but-
like this,
Some of us are too hungover to do it.
I will say
Yeah,
this
dude,
every time.
Oh yeah, sorry.
Every time we play a game like this, we already know we're gonna have to start over from our light levels again.
No.
Yeah, we
No,
are.
Shadow
You know
Keep?
good and
No.
well we have to start our light levels again.
They put out a
that's
quest so you can get the 690 light level.
no, pretty
really
much
quick.
that we have to regain, pretty much go higher again with our lights.
We have to do that
Yeah.
count,
Our
right?
lights level is
they
now.
do
We gotta
they
go
do
higher.
that for each season. You gotta go.
Hey,
I know, but why can't I just
Gary,
be
stop
strong
adding
right
stuff.
now and just go into the raid and be like a monster? Why can't I
Because
just
you
do
can't. You can do that for the old raids. I mean, but right now, all you have to do is if you
that?
have
I'm
the
lazy, man.
DLC,
Don't blame me.
if you have the annual pass and you go and start the season of opulence, there will be a quest for you to get the 690 light level when you start opulence. So that makes
I
it
swear
really
he's about to
easy.
say ovulated.
Ovulated?
Seasonal opulence.
Hey, who's ovulating?
The annual pass. Wait, did I have it?
If
But
you
if
have
you have
the
the annual
you have
pass-
access to you have access to
Yeah.
everything if you have the annual pass for this
Milo, did we
year.
buy
That
that?
is.
What?
Did we buy the annual pass?
I bought it.
He's asking
I
if-
bought it.
Yeah, Velocity. Wait, no. What, Jen? Do you have the annual pass?
You gotta remember because it's Velo. Wait, Velo bought me Destiny 2, right? Or did I buy it?
No,
we
I thought Velo bought
No,
you.
I bought. No, we both shared the same amount of money for Anthem, and the only
Yeah,
time
no.
I bought like Destiny, the annual pass is when the gamer has.
Oh yeah,
my
you still haven't bought me
account.
annual pass. Buy me annual pass.
No, nigga,
That's
you
what
have your
conversation
own
money.
money.
Well,
Buy me annual pass.
Well,
Actually,
Jen,
it's probably really
Jen-
cheap right now.
Yeah, it's probably really cheap. So if you wanted to use that money that you were going to use on me to buy Black Desert, you can use it to just buy the annual pass.
I gave you that. I don't have that thing anymore.
You didn't give me any money.
I gave you the 10. Remember?
Oh yeah, I do remember that. Yeah.
You know what's funny is that I can play Black Desert because I have the Game Pass.
Yeah, I could play Black Desert.
And I don't have to pay. I
But-
don't have to pay for my Ultimate Game Pass or anything because I did the upgrade, so I don't get charged until next year.
Yeah,
Bruh. I got like a lot of stuff going on.
Yeah, he doesn't make money when he used to from his old job. He a broke boy.
Alright, bruh.
Banging his own way.
No, what happened? Twinkie?
Twinkie? Yep.
Twinkie? What?
Yeah, Twinkies are gone for some reason.
Ooh, there's hair all
Hold on.
this. All right, get him back in here. Oh.
He's probably gonna be screaming and be like,
I looked at the stream and I looked at the freaking.
why would you have? Is this? Are you using OBS right now?
Yeah.
He's using OBS. Nothing
Yeah.
wrong with that.
Any other opinions on Shadowkeep?
Mine?
Courtyard,
I
voice
think
your
that's it
opinions.
after out of the Destiny
The
stuff.
actual shadow keep. It's just like that's gonna be a huge deal.
I just hope they raise the light level enough.
Oh, they're gonna probably.
I
Raise
mean,
it by,
They're probably.
To be honest, I really
raised by 100.
Wait, what's the
I don't
highest light
think-
level
I
now?
don't think it will.
750.
780.
Nope.
Okay, it's gonna be 800 by the end of this.
No, no. It's gonna be higher because they're doing it this year.
Oh, so
Oh, Twinkies power just got out.
Honestly, I really feel like it's not. I mean, it's gonna be on the moon because that's one of the locations it's gonna be at. But when they said like the nightmares of our enemies returning, I mean, like they're gonna bring back like old bosses. We have
They're
five.
yeah.
bringing back Crota.
D1.
They're bringing back Crota. They're bringing back
Crota,
Gold.
Phantasm.
Osiris too.
Yeah, they're phantom
No,
forms
Osiris is not
of
a-
our former
Oh.
people that we've killed. So imagine.
I just want to know who it is. That's
if-
that's the
What if they
question.
brought back every boss that we've ever fought from like raids and stuff from D1?
They
and
bring back
the
Omega,
D2
the
bosses,
screaming
like,
bitch.
and they all are phantasms. That would be amazing.
I hope they don't
They're
bring
in the
bring friends
raid,
back.
It would
and
be
they're as
stupid
like,
if they bring back Oryx.
But it's,
oh, not Oryx. I'm talking about like just
Okay.
like we fight a
Axis and
phantasm
stuff.
of like Atheon and Axis, like, and we had to fight Gull and Phantasm of.
I mean, Gaul is
Crota?
gonna be in the.
Yeah, Gold. Oh, like, imagine if they fought, and those are actually raid bosses and not something you fight in encounters, and those are you have to fight every single one. It's like, and the raid would be super. Huge.
What I'd want them
That'd
to
be
do,
kinda
from like having all these new people, well, old people come back, is port the old raids into D2 as well.
cool.
So it's like,
Yeah, but they're gonna
So,
have to take out a lot of
D1 and
mechanics.
2 become together.
I mean, they technically remastered D1's first mission
yeah.
for Destiny Light.
New light.
Yeah, New Light. Yeah.
Champion.
So you get to play that on the Xbox.
There
you
is
get to
one
play that on
thing
Destiny
is,
too.
is that the you can't really do the glass just because it's on Venus.
Oh yeah, that's the
Venus.
only. That is the only place we're missing. It's
Yeah.
freaking Venus.
We get Venus back. That'd be nice.
I don't think we're gonna get
And
Venus back.
Plus, I really want to
be
know
beautiful.
what was going on with Ares Morn, like being she was like disappeared for after like once Taking King's done, then we never seen her again, and now we see her, and apparently
Hive is rising.
And now, since the one thing I really want to know about, since like from the Taken King, she said my queen, and I know like her associate with Eris Mord. No, not Eris Mord.
Marasov.
Marasov, yeah.
Awakened Babe. Awaken Queen Babe. Yeah, we'll just
Awaken Babe.
Awoken. Or whatever
The
the fuck.
Awoken.
She's woke.
Awoke. She's looking for that Guardian Deep.
I just really hope that any other cutscenes that's going to be in Shadowkeep continues off from when the last cutscene we've seen, which is I think.
Dude, it will pay me in my heart if we.
I know they won't do anything more with what happened in Forsaken. That's what they said. So
that'd be really painful.
Nothing has anything like this new DLC has nothing to do with like Marasov or the Prince and stuff like that. So
kind of pisses me off they didn't show any more about the Prince, and still pissing me off they need to, because that's just not enough closure for everyone. Like, what the heck you doing? If they save that for the next game, that would be stupid.
They'll probably save it for the next sort of annual pass stuff.
Yeah, hopefully they save it for an annual pass. I really hope so.
You know, I would still kill Ultron all over again. I don't care if he's.
But like the next big question is, will Destiny 3 be out next year?
I doubt it.
No. Mm-mm.
No.
Just give them the next 4 years.
Give her opinions, and I think no.
Why? Why do you all think no? Is it because they don't have?
No, because they just got away from Activision, and I think they're going to try to take at least one extra year so they can get the game to be like that MMO RPG kind of feel that they want to get, or that RPG feel that they're trying to build.
So do you guys think there will be another annual pass for year 4, or an actual expansion for year 4?
I think they're just going to do an annual pass and just do some more minor stories.
I think there's one more big expansion coming. I think. Yeah.
Honestly, if they do, I can think of something perfect for that. If they do another expansion, Vex. I think should be Vex, and we should go back to
Venus.
We should go. Yeah, bring Venus in it, and on top of that, we should go back to that raid.
Glass.
Yeah. They should mention like some stuff happening with Auto Glass where we have to actually like do missions. Maybe not a raid in there, but like we have to do missions with Auto Glass.
I think I'm gonna. To go back I feel like. See, and with all the story stuff, and they don't have much about the darkness, but remember that little idea? Remember that idea about the darkness? I told y'all, like that little story idea that would be kind of cool, but it would also be very emotional for the fans.
What story idea?
Oh, okay. So I had the idea, like, what if the darkness? It's the opposite of the Traveler. That's my opinion. We'll say it's the opposite of the Traveler.
It is indeed.
What if the darkness has the ability to make its own guardians, but they're they can go by a different name or Dark Guardians.
100%.
No. Think about this. It cannot create Dark Guardians.
So basically,
unless they were already previous Light Guardians, and because it corrupts, so it corrupts previous Guardians who are dead. So let's say a Guardian that's dead,
14,
permanently dead, and it's gone. And it brings back.
Trying to throw a Cade, aren't you?
No. I wanted to what if it brought back like Sate 14, the Infinite Forest was ransacked, and then Praetor was brought back. Guardians.
Moving on to the next question.
What?
No, it's not moving on to the next question. I did say that Shadowkeep will probably be a long conversation, but your idea. Okay, we'll move on after this. But your idea seems like it can happen in Shadowkeep with the Phantoms and stuff like that. But imagine if it's Cade that gets revived.
I was thinking if Cade got brought back, like let's say you arrive back at the tower and it's been like kind of attacked again, but it was by Cade. He woke up and he ransacked the tower and left.
Just imagine that was in Shadowkeep. Like you see a phantom of him on the moon. Wait.
My idea about Cade coming back as Dark Guardian would be kind of cool, because then you have to fight him and have to kill him. And the place that I was hoping this would be cool, because when Guardians lose their connection to the light, they get all their memories back. And we don't know what happens if there was if that was a thing. So let's say he has all his past memories and his memories as a Guardian. He remembers everything, but he's just evil. So he goes to the place that he's mentioned, the place that Exos mentioned in their dreams and stuff, even the ones that were brought back as...
No, when he loses the connection to the light, they were fine.
The crypt. they mention the crypt because Exos are different, especially the ones that come back as Guardians. They mention a place that they dream about, but they don't clearly remember. It's called the crypt or something like that. And that's supposedly the place where the Exos were made, and it's a pretty shady place. Let's say he's there, and you get to go there, and it's like a mini raid almost. You have to
You get to make your own cage.
or it's a strike. It can be like a really epic strike or something. You go, do all that, you kill him, and then you have to beat that to go into the new raid.
Okay, Port, we're gonna put a pin on that.
It's just an idea of mine. I thought it would be epic.
I mean, you can write that to Bungie. I mean, although they did but they did take Dado's raid idea from a long time ago.
Yeah, if you write Bungie enough, they might.
Cool. All right.
Moving on, though, we have two honorable mentions real quick. We have Terra right now. Terra is adding the male brawler class, and it will be added on July 1st. And Battlefield 5 is announcing, or has announced their Chapter 4, which is called Defying the Odds. New maps, I think like there's about 4 new maps or something like that.
They mentioned Chapter 5.
I'm not Port. I'm not done. Then no. Let me get to it, Port. It's on the list.
I don't remember the list.
I didn't send anyone the list.
Oh,
This is the list that he created. So.
Yeah, I created last night. Freaking tired watching the Overwatch League. Anyway, they have like 4 to 5 new maps or whatever, and they also have in October Operation Underground, which I'm not sure if that's actually Chapter 5. It probably, but yes, they also said that they're making progress with Chapter 5. On top of that, the new maps, Chapter 4 and stuff like that, comes out June 27th. So all you Battlefield 5 fans, Battlefield players, go ahead.
Wait, hold on. What's it called? Operation what?
It's
Underground.
called.
Remember
in October, it's called Operation Underground.
Remember the subway map that we played
Battlefield.
in Battlefield 3 and 4?
Yeah.
It's basically a version.
Operation Metro. Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, I love that. I love that map.
Why does that sound like?
Because from what I saw on the video on it, it looks exactly like that. It just looks like it's from World War II.
Yeah.
It was like an older version.
I think they're also adding the Japanese inside some of the maps as well for Battlefield 5. Yeah.
That was supposed to be Chapter 5 because I watched the trailer on that today.
Nice. All right, but anyway, those are the 2 honorable mentions. Moving on to our 6th game. Not sure if you guys actually know much about it, but it's actually on the store right now for games coming soon. It's been on the store for a while. It's called Control. The game Control.
Oh yeah.
Oh, it has to do with what's it called? The one of those developers from the Quantum Break series, because I know about that.
Yeah, I think so. And like, it's about this girl or whatever. I'm not too much about, but this woman, I guess. What else do you talk about it?
Okay, so what they're doing with this whole entire new game, and this is from my perspective, is that from the developers, they wanted to create a game where a detective, and I believe she was like 28 years old, I think, but she has like one of those powers that has to do like controlling, like, you know, moving objects. I'm not entirely sure, but it's like based on some event that happened, and she's trying to like solve this case.
Okay, do you remember a game that had something to do with time travelers kind of thing?
Doctor Who.
I said a game, but
There is a Doctor Who. There is a Doctor Who game.
It's something called something quick or break or something.
Quantum Break? That's what Velocity
Quantum Break. I just said.
Yeah,
my apologies. Your thing was glitching out on my half.
I was fine. Okay.
I said mine. My half.
Your ass?
My half. Gee, fuck you.
I mean, half of you
No,
could have
I
your
didn't
ass.
hear you. I didn't hear you, Velo. That's what I was saying.
Fair enough. I mean, the game sounds pretty interesting. I haven't actually played Quantum Break, but I did watch Emily. She really. I wonder if they're going to do the same TV show thing that they did with. Probably not.
I don't think so.
Yeah, I don't think so.
Yeah. Well, moving on from Control, we have Tom Clancy's Ghost Recon Breakpoint, which is the sequel to Tom Clancy's Ghost Recon Wildlands.
Give me it. We want it.
Which is actually, I think it's the sequel. I know it's a sequel specifically tied to the DLC that came out for Wildlands.
It's not a DLC. It's not.
No. I know Breakpoint's an actual game. I'm talking about the DLC before Breakpoint came out. There was this last DLC that Wildlands uploaded, and it has John Berthenol in it, which is the villain for Breakpoint. So it's a direct link to it.
Oh, I remember they made like a DLC for Splinter Cell, man. Yo, the one thing
You go.
Okay, go ahead. Nope.
No, you go first.
No, you decided to break.
Ladies and gentlemen, motherfucker, go first.
No, man, you go, lady.
Did you call me? All right, I'll go then.
Call.
All right.
Okay,
But there is a question I did have towards Breaking Point. There's one part I'm sad, but I'm also kind of looking forward to. We don't have our characters, and again, we don't have our characters anymore. I see in basically Breakpoint, and that does sadden me. Either that means our characters are dead, or that means they decided to go to play their characters and figure out their storyline kind of shit.
Yeah, probably, to be honest. I really hope you get to create your characters. I probably won't play Breakpoint because I didn't really play Wildlands. And it's way too... The reason why I didn't really get into Wildlands is because the world's very expansive and it's just way too much...
It's way too repetitive. All the missions are the same fucking thing. It's just... Each region is the same thing as well. It's fucking annoying.
I wouldn't say that. There's a lot of different things. For example, you got to fight Predator. So there was that.
I know there was a DLC where they added the Siege.
Yeah, so there's a lot of different things that happen in the game, though.
That's pretty interesting.
I would honestly have to wait for Breakpoint to be out for a good long while to see how it actually pans out.
Yeah.
I mean, to be honest, it feels like when I see the gameplay, it reminds me so much about Wildlands, and
it's a sequel. It's a sequel to Wildlands.
A man with a gun, stabbing, hitting, dying.
One man, one bullet, one ex-wife.
Hit harder, fly faster, fuck faster. Stronger.
Okay.
Toyota.
Moving on.
How is this getting the Toyota?
Oh my god.
Next,
Anyway.
Mitsubishi?
All right, so we have another honorable mention. We got Final Fantasy XIV Shadowbringers coming out July 2nd. Another DLC for Final Fantasy XIV.
Don't care for it much.
I mean, I would like to. Yeah, would I ever play Final Fantasy XIV? I don't know. I have a PlayStation 4, so I could play it.
I doubt that you are ever going to play that game as well.
I mean, I have it on PC, but it will cost like some money to play online, so that's the problem.
Oh, that's lame.
What
Well,
game?
I mean, it's Final Fantasy.
I mean, I played it with my ex a long time ago, so
it's only on PC and PlayStation 4. We're moving on to game number 8, which is going to be a semi-big topic, mostly for Velocity and Jinami. Kingdom Hearts 3, a reminder.
Yeah! Oh my god!
I'll just go take a nap then.
Whoa! Wait, hold the fucking phone, mate. You said DLC or
DLC?
No, it's the DLC.
Okay, good, because
Why would they remaster Kingdom Hearts 3 already? It just came out.
that'd be funny if they did. Just like, so, what can we improve?
I'm sorry, we had a lot of complaints about our endings.
So,
That would
we
be
just
funny.
want to let everyone know that the black box was actually Xehanort's porn collection.
Coin collection. All the money you can have in the game.
If you get your hands on it, you have infinite.
Yeah, but honestly, like with the
Are you
whole
talking about sugar daddies?
DLC, I really feel like the good thing is we can play Roxas because that's all I care.
Yeah, I know. I was so happy that we can play Roxas. That was the.
I'm hoping that we can play just more also, because Shion is also another one, and Axel. I want to see how they play.
Me and Jim were talking about this earlier, and I think I told him that my theories for the way the gameplay is going to be for Remind is that it's going to act like Final Fantasy 15's episode, where like it came out with episode Ignis, which is like different content that you can play that happened actually throughout the Final Fantasy 15 storyline. And so, like, I think, like, regarding when we can play as Roxas, it's like some kind of point in time, maybe, or maybe like a different reality where Roxas actually fights against whoever you're fighting against.
Yeah, because if you notice that Sora's not there,
Yeah,
with basically with Axel and Shion, and
Exactly.
instead Axel's actually fighting, and his Keyblade's not broken.
yeah. So I think it's either different realities or different parts of the game.
But it could be this. It could be this. Remember during the Kingdom Hearts 2 and Kingdom Hearts 1, you had the tournament thing in Hades' world. I think it could be almost something like that, but instead you can choose the character you want to play with and the party you have.
I think they'll add that because Olympus wasn't inside the game as well. It makes sense.
So I feel like it's gonna be something like that because the little diamond areas you went to did kind of have that.
It's
stuff like that.
When I'm looking at the whole entire gameplay, I feel like this is gonna be told like a different perspective from the story, and what they're gonna do, it's like they're gonna branch it out. Like I'm not sure how they're gonna branch it out, but when I think of the word remind, like it kind of feel like we're just like seeing everyone's like seeing it in a different perspective. I'm not entirely sure, but
yeah, definitely a different perspective.
Okay, gonna say this. Spoilers ahead. Spoiler warning. But during the time when Sora was basically, so-called killed the first time, that little guy told him that we have met many times before. This could be another situation that Sora has, rewind again.
Oh yeah, remember? Yeah, inside the same world. Yeah, in the same world, you have to catch up. You have to catch all those Soras. Like you have to collect the Soras for your memories and stuff.
And if you remember, what she said was pretty much, "You've been here many times before. You just don't remember, and this may be your considered your first time. Your first year. Yeah. So this could be the second time Sora shows up, and pretty much you remember when he disappeared. This could be just him reliving the same situation again, but this time
but just all different scenarios that actually weren't in Kingdom Hearts 2. Yeah, that would be really cool.
Yeah.
Yo, to be honest, that's pretty
Kingdom Hearts lore man over here.
I've been catching up my stuff. Well, honestly, when you think about it, it's like I don't know who played a 3D flop, but
I watched all the cutscenes. I didn't actually play it, but I have watched every single cutscene.
Fucking cool. What you did. I totally
honestly, I watched every single Kingdom Hearts cutscene in existence before.
You know what really pissed me off? It was the 2.5 remix that you can't play the 365 days.
That pissed me off.
That's what really pissed me off.
Cutscene, but you could play
I bought the game.
Like what? No, was it?
I mean, I played Kingdom Hearts 1, and that game took me about like so many days to beat, and I fucking hate it. It was so hard.
Oh, you're hard? Oh my.
No, I said the game was hard, you fuck.
No, you said you're hard. I heard you.
You'll hear it later.
What the fuck?
That sounds rapey.
I'm just being weird.
That sounds rapey. Can we just take
Where we go?
Oh,
okay,
actually,
take a moment.
I kind of want to break your schedule a little bit. I don't know. I'm still looking into it, but apparently, I'm looking for more sources on that. But apparently, Xbox wanted to bring Halo Master Chief Collection to PlayStation 4.
All right, then they better give us
Final Fantasy.
What?
Never.
I'm looking more into. I'm looking more into
it. They
it.
give us Final Fantasy.
No.
That is the conversation I will have with them.
Wait,
I will sit at the table with them, and I will say,
MCC to PlayStation 4. I need actual sources, but we'll talk about that after.
Yeah.
Like actual, like concrete sources.
Why you?
Anyway, so we're gonna move on from Kingdom Hearts 3, Remon DLC,
and that's how you move the conversation on.
Wait, so it was
No. I actually found something that says it, but
I don't believe it.
No.
Anyway, but moving on, we got a Bleeding Edge.
That looks like a freaking bloodfest version of Overwatch.
Devil May Cry. Oh,
well, it's from the people who make it Devil May Cry 5.
I know. That's why I can also get into.
But it looks like a bloodfest version of Overwatch. When I watched, I was like,
bloodfest, but it's actually more melee. They will tell you it's more of a melee fight, sword fights. You go again. You got some characters with guns, but majority of this is like hand-to-hand combat and swords.
Excuse me.
You know what? Really, thanks to board. Now I'm gonna have to go get food.
I think it's gonna be free, right? Should be free.
I'm not sure.
Nothing is truly free. It devours your soul.
Like fucking Overwatch.
You tell that to Fortnite.
Those games.
And Apex.
Oh.
And Warframe.
Warframe we barely play it, so let's
No, but it's still free and it's actually good games with good graphics. And,
Sword Art Online, and honestly, they are making.
And apparently, Destiny soon. Destiny will be free to play.
Yeah.
Another
on
one.
the console though.
What?
All right, what's the next topic?
Oh, we didn't really talk about Bleeding Edge.
Yeah, we actually just mentioned the title.
Yeah, I just mentioned it.
We mentioned it. All right.
You're trying to get rid of it that quick?
Glory. There you
I think Port don't like it.
I need you to act a little bit normal. You're acting weird. Anyway,
go.
stop
I ate a
jacking off.
sandwich and I feel weird.
there was catnip in it.
No, I ate a bologna sandwich and I think the meat was right. I don't know.
Yeah, the meat was spiked.
What I told you about
you're
beating my
getting
spikes.
drunk.
Whoa, hold up.
You say, young man.
Anyway, yeah, Bleeding Edge does remind me of like a bloodier Overwatch. Definitely
Yeah.
a bloodier Overwatch.
Yeah.
And
I've seen those
I think they did say it was free to play whenever it comes out, but I'm not sure.
I
However,
don't
I don't-
understand that.
Okay, cool. Cool.
I don't remember that either.
There was something. I don't know how this is gonna work.
Oh god, my balls.
How such a bloody Overwatch copy is gonna work?
Well, that's the thing.
Because it's bloody.
No. Let me give you this. Overwatch has always been the first-person shooter, right?
Yes.
Okay, but we have Bleeding Edge is mostly this third-person, fighting game, or basically, third person.
Third person?
Yeah, it's third person. It's not first person. It's all third person.
Really?
No one knew
Apparently
that?
No. Wow.
Yeah, the whole game is third person. It's said made by the same people who made Devil May Cry. Third person.
Well, it doesn't mean if a game's
No.
made by a certain company. It doesn't...
They also show gameplay of them fighting. It's all third person.
But to be
Oh,
honest,
anyone
I
pays
would-
attention to this?
Probably, yeah.
Jesus Christ! Okay, so apparently I'm gonna be the one talking the most in this one.
Sure.
I'm just waiting for one of my favorite topics to come
But
out.
don't worry,
Don't worry, it will never get mentioned.
I'm gonna test it out on basically June the 27th, since that's basically the alpha.
June the
Man.
26th.
Yeah, June the 27th, the alpha's coming out, and I'll test it out to see how it goes.
All right.
I'll
do
also
I
put a
feel-
video out when it's done. So we'll see how, in my opinion.
You also just make sure to title it. Oh my god! First time gameplay of Bleeding Edge. Oh my god! Please subscribe.
He live streamed it with a whole bunch of exclamation marks.
Okay. Well, moving from Bleeding Edge, we have Minecraft Dungeon.
It looks fun, honestly. I think
That's
it looks
your
fun.
thing right there.
Yeah.
Nope. Bear back.
It looks
So we both
interesting.
agree that-
Not unless I can make a dungeon exactly like that in the actual Minecraft. Nah.
Well, you probably can if you're good. With,
But you're not, so you can.
No, you can't make giant pillar pistons coming out of the wall like that. You can't really do that unless you they make a new type of block in the game.
You can. The redstone's not working currently properly.
Well, no, the red cone cannot reach that far with a single block.
Oh, shit.
Like those, that was at least 4 blocks long on both things. So you can't really do that.
Why do you sound so? You sound more southern than usual when you said that.
No, I'm just feeling funny. Maybe it's because this bright light in my face.
You have fun with that.
Are you dead?
I don't know. The game seems interesting.
Okay.
I probably will get it.
Okay,
Yeah,
so game
I'll
will
give it.
get
I'll
it.
give it a try.
interesting one there, boy.
Are you trying to sound like Davril?
No.
Kratos.
I was like, you trying to sound like Davril? I was like, wait, you're trying to be Kratos?
Boy.
Listen here, boy.
I'm from a world named Sparta. I killed.
Hey,
All right. Well, moving on. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, we got 3 honorable. All right, hold on. We have 3 honorable mentions, but this is gonna be kind of interesting. It's different from the
Good.
other ones. So Xbox, they have like a little section. Obviously, they always do this section in E3, which is their Jin. Down that mic. What the hell?
My bad.
All right. Anyway, yeah. So they always have this section on their Xbox E3 conference. It's called the ID at Xbox conference.
Uh-huh.
So they just showed a bunch of different games. Real quick, is there any other games that you saw during that ID montage that you guys like?
No.
They caught
Really,
my
'cause-
interest.
Well, because when we were watching E3, you did mention one of the indie games that was there.
Oh, you're talking about the realist? Wait, no, tabs. It's
Yeah, tabs. Yeah, tabs.
totally accurate battle simulator.
Yeah.
You can do some funny things with that on PC. There's some fun things you can do with that. It's kind of silly.
For free as well?
Whole bunch of priests versus a small child. That's I remember watching Memes Gaming do that. It was hilarious.
Yeah, apparently that's coming to Xbox, guys. So if you guys didn't know about that, tabs is coming to Xbox. Moving on from that honorable mention, the other honorable mention is Xbox Game Pass for PC. What are your thoughts about that? If you guys have any thoughts on that?
Well, I have it, but I haven't tried it. So
I suck at PC playing, so
Yeah, I don't have a PC to run any games, so I'm not gonna really download any games on my.
I got a freaking gaming laptop. Everyone, Lenovo Legion.
I have a Lenovo, but it's a Lenovo
in the
Yoga
bin.
small.
I
I
got a
got the
Lenovo
horses in
Legion.
the
This is their
bin.
gaming laptop. It's a $1,000 laptop. So yeah.
I mean, my laptop costs, and I'm very
Well,
ashamed to say this,
900. It was
but
900.
it's very close to $3,000.
Jeez, man.
Man, I would if I had
Oh, an
3,000, I would
actual
build an
desktop.
Epic gaming
Yeah, game
desktop piece.
this is
Oh,
what
it's
you're for.
actually a laptop. Wow.
Wow.
Are we really gonna bring that up? Huh?
All right,
Huh?
and the
I said
last.
$3,000 on the laptop. That's
Hold on,
the reason
guys.
why you
I
put
said
it.
it's almost $3,000.
That's
like
still enough
$300
for
off.
me right now.
Yeah, I would use that money to build an actual computer.
All right, well, we have the last honorable mention, which is the Xbox Game Pass Ultimate, which comes with the Xbox Game Pass for PC, Xbox Game Pass for Xbox, and I think a monthly
I
live
said a year.
subscription.
A monthly paid
They
subscription.
say it depends on which one you get. You
$14.99.
can get one for a year.
Yeah, all for $14.99, which is a really good deal.
But
If-
starting right now during this month, you can upgrade for $1. For $1.
yeah, for this month it's $1.
Or you're pretty much a good
However-
advertiser. Do that.
However, hold on. However, if it's normal, $15 a month, pretty much, it's not worth it if you don't actually plan on playing Xbox Game Pass for PC. Because if you do Xbox Game Pass plus whatever subscription service you have,
That
right
would be
now-
$15 a month anyway. Let's say if you're paying for Xbox Live monthly and you pay for just normal Game Pass, that's $15 a month.
There's actually,
Game Pass.
I guess it depends on when you're from, because in the UK it's a £1 difference. So
Yeah,
it's
but-
actually cheaper to do it separately than to do the Ultimate.
What I
if you
just
take out the
said
Xbox Game Pass
was
PC.
separately. You're technically still paying the same amount for lot.
Well, or less, but you still save up money if you pay for less.
But yeah, like it's $5 a month for Xbox Live Gold, and it's $10 a month for normal Xbox Live Game Pass. So that'd be $15 a month. But
I
if
also-
Ultimate does, you get more for paying the same amount.
Yeah, again, but I also said it's separate. It's different if you're in the UK. If you're in the UK, it's cheaper by £1. So I guess it depends on what region you're on.
You
you'll
do know
actually
that
save
there's
money or not.
currency exchanges. So the currency exchange, if you were to exchange it,
No,
from there to there,
Emily.
it should be
No,
the same.
Emily had already checked it for herself. I'm getting it from Emily, which has a different payment thing for like her Xbox Live and a different payment thing for Game Pass. So, it's
So
not,
you're saying basically Microsoft cheating other people around the world?
no,
Preventing
no. It depends on your region. It doesn't all the same. That's why I can't send her any games from digitally from my Xbox to hers. It's region specific, so it depends on where you're from. So like a Nintendo Switch here is actually cheaper to get than a Nintendo Switch over there. So like yeah, it's all region based. Literally everything's region based. So it's gonna be different regarding gaming consoles. It's like the Netflix actually. Like Netflix has different shows on in the UK than they have it on the US as well. Which kind of sucks because they took off How I Met Your Mother in the US, but they still have it on the UK.
That's weird.
Yeah. But moving on, we had mentioned all the options for that section. We have game number 11, Flight Simulator.
That's stupid.
Flight Simulator, really? The only reason why I want to mention it is
Only
because
flying.
it looks beautiful. The game looks beautiful.
Only way
Yeah,
I
it's
would ever
beautiful.
play
That's
it.
all
The
I
only way I would play that if I'm able to crash my plane into other planes and there's actually an explosion. If I can do that,
And
I'll
this is my port will be a
definitely
psychotic monster later.
play it. It'd be fun. Imagine 4 people
Yeah,
flying
and he-
around.
And he's
You
feeling
just
good
crash
about
your
it.
plane
I feel
into
like
the
you're the
others,
cause
making
of
everyone
9/11.
crash.
Poor, you're the cause of 9/11.
No,
course he
I
is.
just
Oh,
maybe because I like
ew.
dogfights when I play anything with a plane.
couldn't you-
Jesus Christ.
You
Michael
just,
Vick,
like-
calm yourself.
What's that one flying game that came out? Like Ace Combat?
I don't know.
Yeah, this is that new Ace Combat that came out like a year or two.
Skyforce.
Yeah.
Is Tom?
What I want, see, look, the people who made World of Tanks also have the World of Warships. They put that on
And
Xbox.
World of Airplanes, I think, or
There's
World of
World of Planes or something like that. Yeah, they have another one. My teacher from high school, he played that all the time. We talked about that game, and I was like, why didn't they? I wish they put that on console because that would be fun to play. Because the way you can modify and how you have a certain plane, you can be the best. Like you can almost be
no one ever was.
You can be almost untouchable.
So just letting everyone know right now, the gamer is doing something real quick. I can do something. So in the meantime, let's so back to the whole entire conversation. So what is this based off of from the conversation? So the flight games,
Flight simulator,
and apparently I think
combat
kind of combat. It's not a combat game. It's just a flight simulator.
No, it's just a flight simulator, like
all
farming simulator.
Yeah, we don't know too much about it, but like I definitely want to.
It's a simulator. I mean, we
don't know what you can
uncle
do.
mine had it. He had one of the original flight simulators on PC, and
yeah, it's just a remade version of that.
Yeah.
That's what beautiful graphics. That's all the game is. It's just graphics.
The beautiful graphics. Like, man, they had those type of graphics. Some of the games I like to play. Man, that would have.
Yeah. But all right, we're gonna move on from Flight Simulator. I'm gonna skip this next game because this game we need Barry for, but Barry's walking his dog currently. So we will talk about Gears of War 5.
Yeah. Wow. I get to play that. Wait, when is it coming out?
Specifically, Gears of War 5 Escape. We're gonna talk about Escape because that was the one that was featured inside E3 this year.
Wait, when does Gears come out again?
September 10th.
Cool, I get to play it. Since I have...
Same here. I'm gonna pre-order it too because I have Gears of War games. So why not?
I think it's because I had they said it would be available on Game Pass.
Yeah, it's on Game Pass. I don't even have to pre-order. It's gonna be on Game Pass.
So I get to play it.
Yeah, Gears of War 5. You get there's gonna be an honorable mention real quick. It's Gears of War 5 Terminator Dark Fate. For those of you that want Gears of War 5 or have the Xbox Game Pass, if you pre-order Gears of War 5 before it comes out, or if you have the Game Pass,
you get the Terminator.
You get the Terminator Dark Fate, which is like different skins and stuff like that for characters and stuff, which is really cool.
Also the Terminator himself.
Yeah, and the Terminator, yeah.
I still think it's stupid how they're redoing the Terminator.
But anyway, movies. Back to Gears of War 5 Escape. What do you guys think of the new game type? Which is Escape.
Escape
looks pretty good.
I think it looks shit.
I guess we'll have to go back to the other topic that.
We'll finish Gears of War right now. Yeah, calm down.
I was joking. I think it looks interesting if they make it right.
Yeah.
So why they haven't did the other one?
One thing that kind of makes me upset a bit. It's kind of like what Bungie, not what Bungie did. Yeah, it's kind of like the Halo thing. You know how in Halo you get Halo 1, which is like 2 players split screen. Halo 2, you get 2 players split screen. Halo, and then you also have the Elite playable as well. Halo 3, you have Elite playable 4 players and stuff like that this time, online split screen and whatever. Halo Reach, same thing, Elite playable 4 co-op or whatever. Yeah, doesn't matter. And then you have Halo 3 ODST, 4 players split screen. Obviously, Elites are not playable. It's the multiplayer aspect is only for Halo 3.
So
you have. I'll get to it. But that all those games were made by Bungie, correct?
Yeah.
Correct.
When you move on to Halo 4 and Halo 5, which are made by 343 Industries, you don't have playable elites. They go backwards. You don't have playable elites, which is very upsetting. There aren't proper UNSC flying vehicles, which they were inside Halo Reach and Halo 3. When you get the Forge the Hornet or Forge the Falcon and stuff like that, you get the Wasp, which isn't multi-seater, it's just one-seater in Halo 5 and stuff. And there wasn't any actual UNSC vehicles in Halo 4. So that's the whole entire backwards. I don't want to wait. Hold on. I don't want a full-on conversation.
Sorry.
The reason why I mentioned this is because Gears of War is doing the same exact thing. You have Gears of War 1, which is 2 players. Gears of War 2, 2 players. Gears of War 3 and Judgment, 4 players. However, when you play Gears of War 4, it is only, I think, 2 to 3 players because you only have 3 characters, which literally makes... No, I think Gears of War 4 was only 2 players, but there's 3 people you play.
It was 3.
It was 3? Okay, cool. So this is only 3 players. It really makes me upset how you're going to go from 4 players from Gears of War Judgment and Gears of War 3 to going to downgrading to Gears of War to just 3 players in Gears of War 4. And then another 3 players in Gears of War 5. I don't understand it. I don't understand how
because they're being stupid.
It doesn't make sense because like I get it, like Gearman 2, we're kind of like 2, where it's just 2 players. It's the beginning of its lifespan, whatever. And then you upgrade it to 4 players, which is like the dominant amount of people you should actually play with. Not really dominant, but like know.
I think because they didn't know
the majority.
I think because the problem was they didn't know who's going to be the 4th character, and I think they were debating of making another Carmine, but the Carmine is always a joke.
The Carmines, oh my.
Yeah, so they were thinking about it, but the problem was I think they just said, "Oh man, time is running out, so you know what? Let's just make it 3 players," because they could not think of the 4th character. And that is a hard idea. Who was going to be the 4th character you're going to play?
I don't know. But like, it just really upsets me how you play 3 players and it's not a 4-player game. And even outside of the campaign, you have this new mode, Escape, and that's only 3 players.
3 players, yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But luckily, in basically Gears of War 4, if I remember, it was still a 4-player co-op mode. I don't understand that
Horde, I think.
Yeah, the Horde mode. Yeah.
Yeah, Horde mode was 4 players, and I think matchmaking was like what 4 to 6, if I'm not mistaken. Per team?
6.
Yeah, I think 6 per team.
Destiny.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it should be 6v6 or 5v5.
Yeah, I think it's 5v5. But yeah, it's just the campaign part of it. I don't understand why these new companies who take these games like kind of like the coalition that make Gears of War 5 and 4.
No,
and
they
just
should go
downgrade
higher.
it a bit.
They should go higher. 6. 6 co-op mode.
Yeah. That's my rant for Gears of War 5.
I mean, to be honest, I feel like I'm gonna buy it because I want to see how.
I mean, I have Game Pass, so I'm just gonna play it.
I mean, yes, because you're the fucking Game Pass.
Yeah.
Beat them up later.
We're now gonna go backwards, but before that, we're just gonna go backwards. We skipped the game because Barry, I know you're really hyped about this game. Age of Empire 2 is the game.
No, I'm leaving. This ain't boring.
So you want to talk about Age of Empires 2, Barry?
You did the same thing to Kingdom Hearts. I'm leaving. I'm allowed.
Yes.
All right, go ahead, talk about it.
Stop jacking off, mister.
Sorry, let me put my tissues down.
That's gonna be the game.
Kleenex away. So I was a huge fan of these games when I was a wee whippersnapper.
So same, got it.
And the fact that they're actually coming to Xbox now is it's like OG RTS, and I fucking love it. It's like it's like Civ 5, Civilizations mixed with a bit of Halo Wars. It's lush.
I'm really excited to see how
and you can sign up for the beta if you go to ageofempires.com.
Oh, didn't know that. I'll sign up for the beta then.
Yeah, I did as well.
What was the game? Oh, it was Bleeding Edge that had the alpha, right? Is that a sign up thing as well?
I think so.
Yes.
I'll check it out.
Alright, I'll definitely sign up then. We need to tell our Discord. By the way, little self promotion. If you guys join our Discord server, our Discord, I don't think it's actually in the description because this stream got messed up or whatever. But I'll put it inside the
video.
Say something.
Right,
yeah, I'll put it. Yeah, I'll put it inside the video.
I'll just do the ad. Hold on.
Yeah, thank you.
I'll just do a really stupid ad on like Twitter mode and just like basically
awesome stuff.
I'll just like basically speak very fast. It's like, hey, you guys, what are you guys doing? My name is one of the guys. My name is Blossom. I edited that guy.
You fucked up.
If you want to go ahead and join our Discord, it's going to be linked in the description. Go and comment below, subscribe, and I'm just going to go eat food. Bye. Yeah.
What?
Hey, that's
Are you still drunk from last night?
The fuck yeah, I am.
Well, they admit it.
I mean, I drink like I'm not gonna lie. This is my first time. It was my first time drinking and everything. I took like 2
and
shots.
And you started with tequila? You weirdo.
2 shots. I'd start with tequila. Give me a break. I didn't start with beer. I mean, blame my coworker.
Okay, I'll blame him.
All right, I need to move. Hold on. I need to move stations real quick. So I'm gonna move on to the next topic. I'm glad you guys are excited for. All right, I'm glad you guys are excited for. Barry, you're excited for Age of Empires 2. I think for the beta thing, though, definitely sign up for. All right, so honorable mention: Elite Controller. The second Elite Controller is coming out this year. I know one of my friends actually back here in Texas. He has the first Elite controller. It's a really interesting controller. He does use it quite a bit. It's really good for competitive gaming. For those of you that like battle royale games or competitive games such as comp on Destiny 2 or comp on Overwatch or anything like that, definitely get the control. Definitely get the controller. It's really helpful. Buttons.
The triggers help you shoot quicker, which is a bit of a pay to win thing.
$120 for a controller.
It's a really good controller if you want to get like really game style. But if you're not into that kind of stuff, don't bother.
Or if you're the type of person that throws or smashes their controller, don't get it. You'll be wasting your money.
Yeah, if you're more like who actually do that? I think it was
the one who breaks your controllers.
Yeah, I don't remember who actually broke the controller recently. Someone
Commando
did. It was
didn't
really
he?
funny. Commando did. Yeah, it was Commando. Anyway, moving on to game number 14.
I remember breaking my LB button when I was playing Cuphead.
Oh yeah, you told me that. Anyway, Forza Horizon 4 Lego Speed Champions.
When they revealed that, I was really confused. I was like, wait, what?
You know what? We need Twiggy here. He would be singing the song right now.
Which song?
The song that they played during the trailer.
I don't know what song.
Everything is awesome.
Oh,
Everything
right.
is awesome.
Ah, okay.
Everything is awesome.
Copyright! Bam!
Imagine you're driving.
Yeah.
Oh shit!
You know what would be great? Here would be something that would be great. If they made it so that the Lego cars can break apart and you can't smash. Oh man.
I don't think they'll do that. That's
I know, but it'd be
coding
so
for
funny.
them.
It's like boom, they explode, and okay, and then they immediately, respawn.
Oh, it's a lot of coding to do that, and then you'd have to add a lot of ragdoll physics.
I know,
and
but it
just
would be
wouldn't-
so funny.
I mean, it would be funny, yes. Enjoyable, yes. Practical for the game's not about sabotaging people. It's literally about just racing.
Yes, it is. Everything
It
is
really
really
isn't.
sabotaging.
Well, if it was about sabotage, they'd be like, everything is sabotage. They wouldn't have done everything is awesome, would they?
Everything must be destroyed.
Yeah, don't try making up the lyrics on the spot. It does not work. But I mean, some of the Lego cars you can, drive around in do look cool, especially when they had that
Giant Lego one.
the giant Lego car on stage, and I think it was an actual working car as well. I'm not 100% sure on that, but
That'd be funny.
Yeah.
Just drive the car. And it's like they accidentally get wrecked. The whole thing shatters.
Just like some guy in the car just driving it, and he pulls up on the stage. I play Legos, and just drives off.
I'm back. Have to move really fast.
I like Lego, not Mega Blocks. Beep beep.
I can just see it like some kids like, I want to drive it. Like, no.
See, Dad's taking over freaking Forza Horizon, just doing that. But I think I just figured out something yesterday when I was trying to edit like playlists for this stuff. I think the reason why they did the Lego expansion thing for Forza Horizon 4, which is a game that's already currently out, and you know how there's always a new no. You know how there's always a new Forza game every freaking year.
Yeah.
Yeah, the reason why they're doing that is because the same reason why Ubisoft didn't release a new Assassin's Creed game this year. It's because next year the next generation consoles are coming out, so they're not like Halo Infinite. They're not gonna release any of these games anymore, like these big title games.
And
However, Microsoft did need like an exclusive title this year, so it is Gears of War 5. Except for like 4.
Yeah, and you know what? Now
It's been years since.
I'm back. I got food. I'm gonna mute my mic again.
Okay. Thanks for the update.
Queer and he's gonna eat some food.
But yeah, I
Shut the fuck up, Jed.
honestly think that's a really good marketing strategy for creators at whoever creates Forza.
Yeah.
Oh, Meta invited me to a party on Xbox. That's awkward.
Did you guys talk about Flight Simulator?
Yeah, we did.
Yep, we already
Who
did.
cares about it?
I want it. Dibs.
All right. Well, okay. Real quick, Barry. Why do you want it?
Because I've had like simulator games, for a while, like Farming Simulator, Euro Truck Simulator. They're just fun and goofy things to do. It's just entertainment value.
Yeah.
And the fact that I want to like go into the aviation industry at some point, it would be pretty cool just to
Yeah, I thought that was really cool for you. Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah,
Become the pilot.
Game number 15, State of Decay 2, Heartland.
I saw Lost Interest in State of Decay.
Yeah.
Didn't you just say when we were
he
watching
did.
that, you played all the DLC for that? And
Yes. I've got all the achievements for it, but it hasn't. Once you've done all that, it hasn't really got any replay value, personally.
Okay, what if there's new achievements to earn?
Well, then I'm gonna have to go fucking do them, aren't I?
There probably will be because it's an expansion.
Yeah. It's like, finish the Heartland story.
Yeah.
I'm not sure if I'll get it, to be honest, because I didn't really get too much into State of Decay 2. I like the co-op aspect.
I do like the co-op. That's the only reason why I really played it too.
The only reason why I stopped playing it was because the co-op wasn't really as cooperative as I thought it would be. I mean, I could take stuff from your world and like bring it to my own world, but it wasn't as fun. Like, I can't progress in my own story if I was in your world. Like, I want games to like actually progress in your story
Simultaneously.
Yeah. I don't want to. I don't have to repeat the same mission we did. Yeah. That's why I don't like certain games like that. It has co-op. I don't want to help him. I want to, also help him. But whatever.
So like Destiny.
Yeah, like Destiny. Destiny's a perfect example of Gears or Halo, because Gears of War and Halo is a straightforward campaign. However, there are games that are just like mostly
but it's
just
also an open
based
world,
off of it.
and you working together can help affect you as well.
Yeah. And State of Decay 2 is an game.
Or a lot of other kind of MMO games.
It just wasn't. Yeah, it just wasn't an MMO
out there that do that.
Yeah.
Where you do the quest together and not go ahead of everyone.
Yeah, Port, when you do the menagerie together, you said you were going to do the menagerie.
Wait, whoa! I was talking about like, remember when me and you were doing, Elder Scrolls Online, and we only went to a certain thing, and then Duck flew apparently really far ahead of us.
What?
I didn't hear about that.
No, I didn't.
We were talking
I didn't go ahead. I just never caught up.
Because I remember I was talking about it, and he's like, "Oh," and he said he went past that part, and he was farther.
The last time we played, I never caught up.
Yeah, I don't think he did. He thought he was further, but I don't think I said he was. Anyway, moving on from State of Decay 2. Anyone have any more last comments on State of Decay 2?
We got nothing.
Nah.
Alright, cool. Moving on from that, we have Crossfire X, which is apparently a remake of the original Crossfire.
Oh my!
I didn't really play the original Crossfire, so I'm going to wait until I see
gameplay
more of it before.
Yeah, I want to see.
Gameplay.
Shown, it looks just like a Battlefield or Call of Duty game, which I'm tired of those kind of military games. So I'm literally just gonna wait until I see gameplay to see if it's worth it.
I wish they made this. I wish they made certain games sometimes though a little bit more like the original Battlefields, like 3 or 4, just because those were more fun than the current stuff.
I think that's why Call of Duty is going back to like their original Modern Warfare thing, which apparently is on my list. No, I don't think it is. But
some games
I should have mentioned
go
that.
back to the basics, and sometimes it's one of the better moves because then they can appeal to the older fan bases as well as to newer players, because usually a lot of the
because right now all these other games minus Battlefield, like all the current Call of Duty games are like all futuristic with all this high tech stuff. And
and then
it isn't fun.
Battle Royale.
Yeah, then they have Battle Royale stuff, which is again like all this futuristic stuff. However, Call of Duty is making a release, or at least Infinity War is making a really smart decision going back to Modern Warfare, and it's just strictly, basic gameplay with basic guns, like the FAMAS and stuff like that. Infinity Ward.
Oh.
Yeah.
But yeah. Anyway, anything else on Crossfire X, or are you just waiting for the gameplay?
I'm just waiting to see gameplay. And then I'll make a judgment on that.
Yeah, same here.
All right, cool. Now, this is just like Destiny 2 Shadowkeep. This is a really big topic, and I think kind of like halfway Game War 3. Halo Infinite is the next topic.
All right, time for the rant, guys.
What rant? What do you have to rant about?
I rant about everything.
The only thing I have to rant about is I regret buying the fucking Xbox One X when the next console's coming out next year. I'm like, fuck.
Yep. Save up your money, guys. You're gonna need about.
Oh my gosh! Did I write this on the list? I don't think I did. Okay, cool. Apparently, every single Xbox One game will be playable on the new consoles, which is gonna be great.
Oh, thank you.
Oh, that's at least something. But
wait, no, I did write it down.
Wait, so all of our current Xbox One games and X games, whatever. Blah blah.
Yeah,
blah,
I'll talk
blah.
more about that. I'll talk more about that later because
All right,
apparently that was
well,
an
okay.
honorable mention. But yeah,
Back to Infinite, everyone. Go.
I mean, the fact that the what they showed on the fucking stage was actual in-game graphics and shit.
yeah,
So
yeah.
Cutscene.
Yeah,
I
so
thought that was
people
fucking
saying how there was
gorgeous.
actually how people have like were saying how this isn't gameplay. Technically speaking, it is.
Yeah.
It's a cutscene. It's a cutscene, cinematic cutscene. Come on, people.
Yeah, but it's
Well,
using
I
in-game
just-
graphics. It's not
Well,
using
I
like
just-
separate theater sort of stuff. It's
Well, one thing
actual
I
in-game.
one thing I really love that 343 did regarding the Spartan suit is the fact that they really showed how heavy it was when it actually shook the damn ship. That was awesome.
You know what's great is that they
It was
actually
damn thick.
they used the Master Chief Spartan suit. Well, no, it's close to it. It's very similar to the Master Chief Spartan suit that they had in Halo Legends. From one of the
Oh, you mean the
Rescuing
package?
Dr. Halsey.
Yeah, the package. Yeah.
Except that was a Mark IV armor, by the way. But
Yeah, they said that this was like a mix of Mark IV and Mark VI in a way. Apparently, that's how
Yeah, they were
this-
combining both of them.
armor.
So we'll call this.
No, what they
Mark
could have
7.
done is say, "Hey, it's Mark 7, guys." There you go. But it's a throwback to the 4 and 5 and
They
6.
should definitely not say it's Mark 7. I'm still confused on what's going on. I really hope that cutscene was like probably like the second or third mission because I really want to know what happened after.
Yeah,
After
him.
how many
that-
times have we
that's
had a game
important
that
to
just
know what
goes
happens.
straight to
Or
Halo?
it should
Wait, what?
be.
Yo, you want to hear me?
Yeah, I didn't hear what you said.
Okay. Remember in Halo 2?
Yes.
Okay. Now remember in Halo 3?
Yes.
Yes.
Remember the beginning?
Yes.
How did Chief get there?
Boom.
From
Ship fell.
the
Yeah.
ship.
But why was he in the ship? Wasn't there a fight that happened in there? He's supposed to be
No. At the
ship
ending
was
of Halo 2.
Yeah,
At the end of
and
Halo 2, his last
2,
quote was finishing the fight, and then he was there.
But how did he know it was going to Earth? Because they never established it was going to Earth.
Yeah, they did.
It appeared
No,
right
yeah,
above
yeah.
Earth.
It did.
Because
Yeah, it
did?
followed. Yeah,
Yes.
it followed.
I
Yeah.
didn't think it
He
did.
talked to Lord Hood at the end of Halo 2.
Yeah, I know he talked to Lord Hood, but I didn't think it was actually going to Earth. That's why.
No, he knew because he knew the prophet was going to Earth.
Yeah, that's
To-
what.
to
Yeah, that's
the
what I'm saying.
arc.
He knew it was going to Earth. So that's why he followed.
All right, my apologies.
Fucking
Yeah.
no.
Gamer, this is what I think it's going to
in
do.
Africa.
I think it's going to do a
Been off.
cutscene, and then you play the first mission, and it's going to lead up to the event of whatever happens to the Halo ring, or maybe the first 2 missions, and then it's, going to
It's
be the next.
also entirely possible that what was shown isn't actually part of the story whatsoever. It's just like to tease.
Oh, don't say
Yeah,
that.
it is possible. I really hope it is.
Yeah,
But-
this is a tease.
What
Another
I'm
thing.
hoping-
Another thing.
Okay.
Well, it's not that. I just really. What they did with the ending of Halo 4 to the beginning of Halo 5, it's fine. Like, technically speaking, I don't. Like, the way Halo 4 ended, you don't need to know what happened between. Like, you don't need to know what happened, how much you got to Blue Team and stuff like that. And, with Spartan Lock and so you don't need all of that, because Halo 5 is fine regarding the beginning of it. However, the way Halo 5 ended on a cliffhanger, you definitely need
definitely need to know.
you
yeah.
need to know what happened before Halo Infinite. And that's the problem.
Some of the books do
They'll,
cover.
they'll probably
that.
do that in like the opening cutscene to Halo Infinite, like they did
Some
with.
books do cover
I hope so.
information what happens in between. Now, this is what I'm hoping, really, really hoping. I'm hoping that Halo ring right there that they showed is the one that you see jump away from the arc at the end of Halo 2 Wars 2. That's what I'm hoping. Because I want that to be the same ring. And here's my reasoning. It would be introducing one of our Halo Wars characters, Professor Anders.
Yeah, I really hope it's the
And
same
if
ring
she's
too.
if she's in the story, that means, hey, look at that. They can learn about the Vanish. They can learn about the Flood being on the.
Yeah.
Oh no, wait. The Flood was afterwards. My guy, guys. Never mind. Forget that. The Flood's later. But they'll learn about the Vanish. They'll learn about the Spirit of Fire. They'll learn about Red Team still being alive. Red Team and Blue Team. I want a united front with those two.
And on
They
top
already
of that,
killed.
on
They
top
already
of that,
killed
it
Black
definitely-
Team off, so they can
Oh, yeah,
easily
they
kill
did.
Red Team off and pretend.
How racist of
I
them.
mean, Red Team's
Team
only
hasn't
Red
done
Team's only in Halo Wars, so that's what
Yeah,
I'm
but
saying. If they actually, if they cross Halo Wars 2 with Halo Infinite, Halo Wars 3 can definitely be a possibility
Yeah.
for the new console. It definitely has a possibility. to be
Professor
a-
Anders is on a Halo ring. They showed her at the end, and she stepped outside, and a freaking Guardian appeared. And this
Yeah,
is 6
exactly.
months. And this
Exactly.
is 6 months. And Halo Wars 2 is like what, 6 months, 5 to 6 months after the events of Halo 5.
Halo 5.
After the so that means Cortana is still in control after
Jeez.
half a year. That means Halo Infinite has to take place anywhere from 6 months to over a year after Halo 5.
You know what you're trying to say, Jen?
Okay.
So yeah, I really want them to have the Halo War characters into the mainstream story.
It was quiet, and I know for a fact you heard me say, "What are you trying to say?"
I just.
Okay, but it was getting into basically Halo 5 and between Halo 4. Remember what happened to the Didact when we found out he was actually alive and did not die?
Yeah, well, they only said that the Didact. They only announced that the Didact was alive outside of the game. So, technically speaking, if they never did that, it would have been fine again. And they killed him off again outside of the game, so that's perfectly fine.
Yeah, and they also killed Black Team. Also out.
Yeah,
I feel bad.
The Spartans
Black Team was
wore all black armor.
Yeah, and they were killed.
More Spartan 2's dead. It's kind of upsetting. Come on, there's not many left.
Yeah, but them killing Red Team off would really, it'll be just another Spartan coming.
I don't think they should, and I don't think they
should, but it wouldn't.
Because Red Team has
hurt
been
me at all.
They survived this long. They shouldn't.
Just imagine what happens if Blue
survived long in the books. That's why everybody was kind of.
I would be sad if Blue Team dies.
Yeah, because apparently, they lost the wars. So I mean, the Halo Ring is destroyed.
Yeah, but Blue Team is with Chief and pretty much they went back to Halsey. They went back to Halsey, didn't they?
No. The way the cutscene in Halo Infinite showed, it seems like everything that we thought we were gonna play, like going back on Halo. I'm pretty sure we will, but like it just they lost. They lost that battle that we were supposed to play, I guess. So everything that happened at Halo 5, where Blue Team and Spartan Osiris or whatever, they're all together. That's already done with. They already went to Halo and stuff like that. They tried to stop Cortana. That didn't work out apparently. So
I
need to know if they're alive.
They destroyed a ring.
I will say this. Remember that's what stories would do, because some of them could still be alive. None of them can even die. It could just
that's what I'm
retreated.
The two Halo Infinite,
and Chief was the only one that got left back.
Yeah, the two Halo Infinite trailers we saw, which was in 2018 and 2019, they just contradict each other a little. I know the first trailer was just to show the engine and stuff, which is really cool, but it still showed like them on Halo. The installations.
Well, gamer, remember, there's many different Halo rings, though.
No, but this thing pertains to exactly Halo Infinite. So I don't think they're just gonna go to different Halos, especially since some of those different Halos are already occupied by different UNSC and ONI factions. And on top of that, I think one of the Halos got destroyed in one of the previous Halo games, which I think the Halo we're on now is the new version of the Halo ring.
Gamer, we destroyed Halo how many times?
Let me think. The Halo that got destroyed in one of these games was in the first game.
Yeah, its remake was inside Halo 3.
Yes, and that got destroyed. And then it got remade again, and you see that ring in Halo 2, Halo Wars 2.
Yeah, exactly. That's the ring.
That's the original replacement ring for the
but is it the real question is it the Velocity? Oh gosh. The real question is it the same ring in Halo Infinite? We don't know. We honestly don't know
that. We don't know. But here's another thing, by the way. Here's something very interesting. There is a Halo ring that's missing a small section of it. That's from the comics, and that's part of the ring that they used to kill a Didact. They detached part of a ring and then killed Didact. But that ring had a manufacturing facility to make his was it precursor? No, not precursor.
Promethean Knights.
No. It was the thing that allows him to vaporize living, beings into AI constructs.
Oh, the composer.
The composer. The composer. There was a composer factory on one of the Halo rings. It was installation 3 or 5. Master Chief and Blue Team, and that's where Black Team died, by the way. But that Master Chief and Blue Team went there. They were pushed back to Didact. They convinced the Monitor to help them. Monitor detached that part of the ring, and it fell into the orbit of a planet, and Didact died and burned up with that part of the Halo ring. So there is a Halo ring out there that's incomplete, but it's not the one we saw from the trailer, because that one was damaged from.
Well, it was damaged. Yeah, but it was damaged from a previous fight. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, it was damaged from some kind of cataclysmic event. The other one detached, so that was a clean cut. While the other one,
I still want to know
until it's broken up.
I want to know more about these Guardians though, because they made a big deal about it. I need to know more about these Guardians. I need to know more.
We do know that they rise up. They do rise up at the ground and do deactivate technology. They send a massive EMP and wipe.
I think you mean EMP.
An EMP. But yeah.
Yeah, very funny.
Anyway, is there any more stuff? Ooh, is E3 still going on? Yeah, Izuku, E3 is kind of already done, but there's still like other interviews and other gameplays that's still being shown currently. You can watch the previous E3 videos that IGN or other companies had made videos of.
Yeah, we're just talking about the stuff we've seen.
We're doing it like a summary sort of thing.
Yeah.
An aftermath report.
Oh, the big stuff.
Aftermath. You make it sound like something bad happened. It's the aftermath of E3.
Report. How about that?
Yeah. It is kind of. I really hope that Halo, it's a better runner-up than Halo 5.
Yep, and I hope,
And Halo
besides
4.
they did announce that there will be Halo Reach customizations. Thank goodness. I do hope though I hope they do kind of go back to some of the basics. Like, come on, please, for people who like to be casual forgers, put multiple different ways of controls. So like, a classic control stream. Like for me, I don't like Halo 5's control. Way too complicated, and it takes me.
Yeah, it's really advanced, but the controller settings is really.
It's just the controller settings are terrible. It's not fun to do forging on it, and it's just confusing as heck.
No, I think it was fine.
I really do hope, and this is what I hope. I hope that they add elites. Now, the way they could do elites for armor and stuff is one, they can use the same type of classes and stuff like they use in previous games. The elites in Halo 5, the Swords of St. Helos, had the classic Covenant armor, but that it was in their colors and in semblance. 2, they got the Storm Covenant. You can do that, and then you can do classic Covenant armor with all the different things. And you can do that with elites, and that'd be amazing.
Yeah.
Also, I'm gonna say this: my cousin had a modded original, like it was Halo 1 or 2 on PC. I think it was Halo. It was a modded version on the computer, and he was able to play as any of the faction alien. He was able to play as like.
Was it kind of like Halo Custom Edition?
No, this was years ago. Like where you were able to take a game from the original Xbox or 360 and mod it onto a computer and play it on computer.
Philosophy.
So he got to play. He was able to, instead of just staying inside like the Master Chief, he was able to he was able to go out of the Master Chief and go into like an AI Marine while playing a campaign, or he can jump into one of the. He went and just jumped into like a hunter, or he went into a flood spore and infected a person and turned him into a flood combatant, or played as flood. He did a whole bunch of different things. It was really cool mod. And I was like, he got to play as a grunt running around with a
They're not going to do shooting.
I was like, if you're able to actually physically play the parameters of these different size AI, you should be able to actually do that for the actual game release. But no, only modders can do it by taking old games and doing that onto the PC.
Who knows? I mean, like, I don't know. Halo Infinite being on a new game engine, it would probably be missing some stuff that we would really want on it. But I don't know. Who
More
knows?
Unity vehicles. I missed the Falcon, and I wanted a 5-seater Falcon.
Sure. No, we're going to move on
Pelican,
from
I'll be
Halo
happy.
Infinite. Is there any other Halo Infinite stuff you guys want to mention? Or
All
really
Around
quick?
Gamer says, I would love to play as the Flood. I agree. It would be pretty fun. It's like a reverse horror, it's a reverse horror game.
Yeah.
It was really cool. My cousin, it was on a modded version of Blood Gulch, and he was just running around, and we had AI battles on Blood Gulch too. And he went and played as Floodspore and infected one of the Marines and turned into a flood combatant. And he started running around whacking everyone with the whip arm.
And I doubt 343 would ever watch this or listen to this podcast. But we're not talking about the flood. We're not talking about the flood from freaking Halo 4. Not that kind of flood. We're talking about
Yeah, we want the flood from Halo.
Oh
3.
gosh, the flood for Halo 4, that was stupid.
Yeah, it was.
It actually took modders for the 360 version, so you can actually hold weapons and stuff to play infection games.
Yeah. But anyway, we're gonna move on from Halo now and talk about Xbox Project Scarlet. I know that's not a game, however, it's a new console. And I'm pretty sure a majority of us will be eventually getting it because we can't just stay in the
save
Xbox
up
One
that money.
decade for long. So what do you guys think about the Xbox Project Scarlet? They didn't really announce too much information.
No, but
They
if
just
you
did
watch
announce
what
some of
they
the specs.
Yeah, when you watch them building, like some of the parts and stuff like that, you can definitely tell that some of the engineering behind it is actually decently advanced for what they're building
Yeah, definitely.
for that console.
I mean, getting the Xbox original, then the 360, then the Xbox One, and now the Xbox Scarlet. I definitely have to say regarding their processing power, it is really increasing over and over. I know that's what's supposed to happen regarding new consoles, but they're like really going at it. They're
trying to compete with PC.
Yeah, exactly. Like they're like, you know what? Screw console wars. PC's where it's at. PC Master Race. We're all at it. Let's go.
Really good, and this will be really good for one of the games that's coming to Xbox. They've even showed some gameplay for the Xbox One, which because of the new console,
Space Engineers.
Yes, Space Engineers is going to play 100 times better on the new console if it's the specs that they're saying it's going to be. Especially they said they're going to do like a solid state drive thing on the new console too.
Yeah, they did. Yeah.
Yeah. What's really interesting about the new console is that they're making two versions of the new console: a more affordable version, and then the actual expensive version. And I just really hope that the more affordable version isn't going to be like the same processing power, graphics, stuff like that, like the Xbox One X. I hope it's a little bit better, but not too far down from the actual original.
I honestly think one's going to be with a disc drive and one will be without. That's what I think.
No, I really hope they let all digital console.
Usually because more storage, the one with more storage space will probably be the most expensive.
I hope they don't do all digital. The only reason why I say that is because then it forces people to get the expensive console if they have Xbox One disc games. And it goes back to the other thing I mentioned earlier about Xbox One's backwards compatibility for Scarlet and how it can play Xbox One games and stuff. That's why I don't think one of the consoles will just be all digital. I think both of them will have this.
I will say this. I will be getting whatever one is the most powerful, probably. I'll save my money for that. But when it comes to that, and then when it comes to Halo Infinite, all my Halo games, I do have some digital, but I do have their physical copies that I bought first.
Infinite's definitely one I get the collector's edition.
I would like to buy the Halo 5 case. I don't have the Halo 5 case or the Halo Wars 2 case, and I have those two digital. But I would like to just buy the case.
I have all the Halo games on disc.
I don't. And I won't be getting Halo Infinite on disc either. I'll be getting that. Well, actually, that depends. Barry, are you going to buy Halo Infinite yourself? Because
I might get the collector's edition depending what it comes with.
Yeah, depending on what the
it also depends on how close it comes with. You know, when you see Master Chief, really, it depends on how close.
No, he's been there for a while. Like if it comes with a little Master Chief statue, dang, I'm definitely spending the extra money for that.
It depends on how close it comes out compared to the actual new console. Because apparently there are rumors that the PlayStation 5 is coming out spring. So I really hope that Xbox One keeps its holiday release, or the Xbox Scarlet, keeps its holiday release.
I think it will.
As a launch title, I wonder if it's going to have a bundle. If it has a bundle where it won't be like an actual Halo console, but it just comes with a game, I would definitely get Halo Infinite as my game.
Yeah, because if Infinite was paired up with the new console as a bundle, I would save up the money for that.
I'd save the money for that.
Now, the question is would that console be the better performing one? Or
I think they should do both. They honestly should do both.
That's a better idea.
Yeah.
But I would get a bundle, even if it's just a base game. I don't care for extra edition or whatever. I just would love a bundle.
Yeah. Anyone else want to talk about Xbox Scarlet? Your hopes and dreams.
I have a feeling it's going to be $400 when they release it. So
I'm to be honest, if it's Xbox One, no. If it's $400, I'd pay flat out because the Xbox One was $500. I'm fine with $400. Because the $400 was a PlayStation 4. That's how much that.
All around gamer says I prefer digital, but there are some games where I like physical versions, like Persona 5.
Persona 5, yeah, Persona 5, the box and the disc is super nice. Yeah, I do like the box cases. The cases are really cool and stuff, but certain cases. Yeah, certain cases, but like if
metallic cases are awesome.
Like for me, the only reason why I got Halo 5 on digital and not this because I had a fight with my friend or whatever, and he was supposed to help me get Halo 5, and so I had just bought it digitally and canceled my pre-order on the disc version. And Halo Wars 2, I'm game sharing with Barry, so I just bought it from there, and so he has it as well. But like regarding, I guess, Pokemon, for example, I'm getting the disc. I'm not gonna buy any Pokemon game digitally. I have every single game physical. Well, not really every single Pokemon game.
So there's a nostalgic feeling for certain games.
That exactly. I just like the box case. One thing I definitely do miss cases though are the actual manuals that they come with, like the thick manuals where you can just see some of the concept art that they have in it. It's just wonderful.
Yeah, this is like some manuals used to tell you the cheat codes for old games, but they don't do much of that stuff anymore.
It's just like a little quick little tip.
Here's a 14-day trial, free gold.
Yeah, and then like it's just ridiculous. But yeah, the Scarlet. I can't wait for the Scarlet. I definitely want to see next year's E3. I want to play it. So guys, we're planning on going to next year E3 2020, and I'm actually really happy we didn't go to E3 this year because I mean EA wasn't there. They didn't really show much, and I really wanted to see some new games from them. But I know they're also making games for the new consoles, which is perfectly fine. There's also going to be better Ubisoft games, better Bethesda games. Halo Infinite will be actually playable next year. Just imagine.
I mean,
that.
it better be playable.
It's going to be playable on the floor. It's going to be great. So I'm definitely.
Hopefully it'll be playable on a console, not the floor. But
what?
Oh no! What you cut out there?
Hopefully it's playable, on a console, not on the floor.
Look, you know how they just came out with their new.
Speaking of,
remember how they came out with their just new Elite controller?
Yeah.
Even though they're having a new console, Xbox One controllers should be compatible with the new console. That would make sense because they just came out with a new Elite controller. Don't you think? Like, I hope they don't have a whole new controller for this console. I hope it's the same controller that we've been using because it's just the better option, in my opinion.
I mean, yeah, I feel like that should be compatible with the Scarlet. But I mean, if you want to get that new Scarlet controller, get that new Scarlet controller. Unless next year in E3 they tell us what's the difference between like this controller and the Scarlet controller.
Remember when you buy a console, they usually come with a controller anyway.
Yeah, but there's just really, I feel like there's really big differences between.
Random thought, but I want to play Borderlands 3 so bad. I want to play it badly as well.
They should at least say that Xbox One controllers are still compatible with the new console anyway, just because that would make sense.
Let's just move on from Xbox Scarlet because we do have Borderlands still kind of far. Real quick, we're going to Elden Ring. The next game we have on our, is it Charizard? No. Keep it there. Elden Ring is the next game we have on our list. Now, for those of you that don't really know too much about Elden Ring is a game that's being made by From Software, which is the same people that made Sekiro and Dark Souls, and they made Bloodborne as well for PlayStation 4. Those are like the type of raging type games, and it's also being written or at least co-made by George R.R. Martin, the writer for Game of Thrones. I don't know too much about Elden Ring, but I feel like if it's made by From Software, it'll definitely have that From Software game type feel, which means I'm going to avoid the hell out of the game. Yes, the reason why I have 2 strikes already. One, I bought Dark Souls a week or 2 before they started doing that whole entire games for free thing, like games for gold, and Dark Souls was free. So I was really pissed off about that. So, and 2, I pre-ordered Sekiro thinking that it was something completely different. It seemed really interesting, but nope, it played just like Dark Souls. So it pissed me off. So I'm now hesitant.
Now, I will say this. It would be interesting on if they actually did a better, more, like, they got off to what they're used to doing and making, and it's more something new and fresh. So.
Yeah.
Nice change of pace.
Yeah, I hope it's a nice change. It's more fantasy style rather than like. Well, I guess Dark Souls is more fantasy style as well. I just hope it's lighter, not as dark.
Yeah.
So
it's called Dark Souls for a reason, my boy.
I know. Anyway, the next game on the list we have Dragon Ball Z.
Yeah.
Apparently, this is a game that Twinkie was interested in, but.
Yeah, because they had. I think it's a remake of the original PlayStation 2 game. Yeah, I think it was 2.
Can anyone contact Twinkie, see if he's gonna get back on?
I'll contact his mother.
Okay, cool. Yeah, so Velocity, what do you guys think of Dragon Ball Z Kakarot?
I like it.
I honestly like it because now they're doing somewhat differently from the Xenoverse style, but now they're making it like now I think it's open world, right? Goku.
It's open world, yeah.
Yeah, it's open world, and there's a leveling based system and everything. Yeah, cool. So this is honestly, I'm really expecting big standards with this game.
Big standards. I think I used to have the game when I was a kid back on PS2, but I don't remember.
Like if you're talking about that Saga game, yeah, it's all right.
I think so. I'm not sure.
Sorry for your loss, bro.
Yeah, I thought that was pretty interesting. I can't believe they're Ball Z game. Like, didn't they come out with Dragon Ball Z Fighters or Fighter Z or something like that?
2 years ago.
Yeah.
2 years ago. Okay. Oh, that's right. Jump
2
Force
years
came
ago.
out. Jump Force came out. There we go.
Jump Force, yeah.
No one cares for Jump Force.
You don't like it?
Nope, they didn't like it.
Monkey D. Luffy.
The story was bad, and then it was a lot of lag into the game.
Yeah, the story was kind of like slow paced. I think it's just because they added weight.
Too many different types of heroes from all the different.
Yeah,
The heroes are fine because that's it, but it was just the story just was not good. It was not even decent enough. That's like, first of all, Goku in a whole fight between all these characters, it wouldn't really even be a fight. No offense, I'm just throwing that one there.
Are you sure
But
about
this
that?
the whole villain objective made no sense. Why you had to legitly come to our world and combine our world where we get powers? Didn't make no sense why we got powers just because you combine our worlds. But all right, sure, okay. Because you're a normal human being until they start shifting the worlds together. The ending was kind of bland because it's almost how Xenoverse ended. And the Xenoverse was original, at least when they did it, but this one just copied exactly from Xenoverse.
Hey, what were the main heroes in Jump Force?
You! It was you!
No,
Yeah,
I'm
you're-
sorry.
Oh,
You can play as
Naruto,
Potato?
Luffy,
Yeah,
Naruto, Luffy, and Goku were the
and
three main.
some reason Deku and pretty much everybody.
Yeah, Deku, Asuka. I think his name is Asuka from Black Clover.
Asta, yeah. Asta.
Hey,
Asta,
did
yeah, Asta.
did they have the guy from Bleach?
Ichigo? Yeah, Ichigo was
Yeah,
awesome.
Ichigo was there as well. Yeah.
Yeah. One of
But
my
it-
favorite characters.
And then they had Izaya turn to a good guy, and I was
They had a lot of other characters, it's like characters from Hunter x Hunter as well.
then why they even had Death Note character there if he wasn't gonna do anything?
They had Death Note. That was so
He legitimately
Writes in a
did
book,
nothing in the whole
Everyone
fight.
dies.
Light Yagami. Oh my gosh.
No, Light was legitimately just there just to be there. Just so everybody could just say, oh, Light was there.
Oh, Light was there.
Because you have Yugi Moto, who fought
Yeah,
with
you have
cars.
Yugi. Yeah, you have Photo. And then you have like Seto Kaiba being added from the DLC.
Yeah. And then he was added in the story for some damn reason. Like I said, it was a lot. There's a lot of things in that game that I argue with, and I did not. Well, we're getting off the subject because that's past games. So let's go
Yeah,
back
past
to
game.
original stuff.
Yeah. Is there any other comments about Dragon Ball Z Kakarot?
Nah,
I like it. I like where it's going, and I'm just gonna enjoy it when I play.
Yeah, 100%. Same here.
Oh, also it confirmed that we can go Super Saiyan 4 and Blue.
Wait, what?
Yeah, you have Super Saiyan 4, and then you can also go Blue. So you have both of them.
Hyper Saiyan.
Yo.
It's not Super Saiyan.
Get
It's
it.
Hyper Saiyan.
Because in one of them it said you can attach your tail back, basically making you go.
Oh, yeah, because of the fetching
Four.
thing. I saw that.
Yeah, but no, so not just that. They said it's actually basically a thing of his that he can also go Super Saiyan 4 with that. And then they say you can also go Blue. So the story does it goes from all the way when Goku fought Piccolo to all the way when he was with Broly.
Yeah.
And maybe
Alright,
DLC
next.
later, you know.
You can't just next in. That's so rude.
No, I go next.
I'm the host. I can say next. All right, next.
and I'm
Uh,
the streaming host, so I can say next whenever the fuck I want.
All right, next one is Tales of Arise, which I think is more of an anime style game. I think that was what Tales of Arise is.
I like it.
Yeah, I
Same.
like when I first saw it. I
We're
definitely,
nerds,
I need
like it.
more stuff
definitely
on it before.
yeah, I definitely said it was colorful. I do like the color palette that they used. Is that the same game I was thinking of? Yeah, it is the same
Yep.
game. I do like the way the graphics are though. It does remind me of Kingdom Hearts 3, which is kind of why I want it.
I mean, it almost plays like it a little bit too.
Yeah. I want to get into more like JRPGs because JRPGs are
Play
really
Black
good with their
Desert then.
stories. I will, but when we make content for it, man, content.
Yeah, I'm just gonna keep throwing that at you the most.
Never.
For it, I don't
Yeah,
care.
I need more
What?
price
What?
for it. And you know when it's coming out. Other than that,
Oh.
it's a pretty good game. Next one is a pretty big game. It's getting a lot of I guess viewership or whatever. I don't know how to really say this. It's Dying Light 2.
Oh yeah.
Getting a lot of like, traffic. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Dying Light 2.
Entire DLC. Yeah, I'd
It's
say
not a
that.
DLC. It's not a DLC. It's a
No,
freaking
the
game.
thing that got me was confused. Every trailer they do is the most confusing
there's
thing.
a DLC that they're doing.
Well, I know,
This
but
is the biggest
we're
one.
talking about the actual. We're talking about the actual Dying Light 2 game that hasn't come out yet.
Yeah, but the thing, like I said,
Yep.
this mini trailers has been popping up for. First, you got, hey, I'm this infected dude, or the other one is just, I'm just, this regular guy. I think that's one of the DLCs, and the other one is just a story.
Oh, okay.
I hope.
It's just I haven't played the first Dying Light, but I did want it. However, if Dying Light did so good for people to be hyped about Dying Light 2, and for them to actually make a sequel for Dying Light, I think Dying Light is.
2? 2 was awesome.
I haven't played. Wait, what
one.
do you mean?
One.
Yeah.
One.
Of course, I haven't played 2. No, I haven't played one.
DLC.
If it ever comes up for Game Pass, I would play it, but
You know
I
what'd be
don't
cool,
think I'll
guys?
play it.
You do? Oh wait, no, I have the game on disc. Rip.
It'd be kind of cool if the events in your game, because I remember watching something that it could the things could be like
Oh, what time is it right now? 1:41.
like there's different outcomes.
Yeah, I'm gonna go get
on
ready
some
for
of the
work right
groups
now.
that you interact with on when they did a showcase last year or something relating to Dying Light.
Twiggy said power back for the last 10 minutes.
Wait, really?
Why did he join?
That's why I said, and I quote, after he said 10 or so minutes, and I went, then get your Jew ass back here. And then he said, well, you'll wait, and fuck off, lol.
What? What is he trying to eat his ice cream cake or something?
I don't know. Anyway, yeah. So Dying Light 2. What were you saying?
I remember watching something from, was it last year or something? I don't know. I remember seeing something, and I saw the same kind of little faction group in the recent Dying Light 2 trailer. It was those guys wearing kind of the riot armor with blue paint on it. And I remember watching something that had some similar guys, and there was these different factions and outcomes to the game, depending on what you did.
Okay.
I think I might have taken in the same world.
All around gamer said Dying Light was pretty fun, but I'm only get it to play with. Yeah, it looks interesting. Honestly, I think I would get it, but I don't know. I really don't know. I haven't played the first one.
I remember watching
the
gameplay for it.
It's I don't think
absolutely terrifying.
You should get it then. I don't think it's a game I would definitely sit down and play by myself. Like you said, all around gamer.
Stop being a baby. Y'all should play by yourselves.
Okay, someone that doesn't want to play Layers of Fear, get out of here.
Oh
I
yeah,
play Layers of Fear by myself, and you guys all quit it.
Having those zombies run around that jump on the rooftops and stuff and chase after you, yeah.
Never want to play it again.
No, remember, y'all all got scared on that one part, and I said, you know what?
Yeah, I know, but I had to go to work after that.
Yeah. Excuses.
All right.
Huh. Anyway.
Huh?
Moving on. So Dying Light 2, yeah, definitely on my radar. This is the honorable mention. Now here we have Elder Scrolls Blades. Elder Scrolls Blades is a mobile game on the phone, and it is coming out on the Switch, which I think is pretty cool. The way the game works is not Elder Scrolls Legends. It's not like that. It's not the card game, but it's actually like it's kind of like East, or rather the regular Elder Scrolls game. You like play first person. You I guess do magic, sword hitting, stuff like that.
It's going back to its old roots.
Yeah, before like the phone, and now for Switch. But on top of that, it's coming out in fall 2019, and it has progression cross, which is actually called cross save. And cross save was first, I guess, we first heard about it inside Destiny 2's Shadowkeep stream. But cross save is pretty much where you play a character, you play a save file on a certain console or platform, and then it crosses over to a different platform. So let's say you have a Destiny 2 character on Xbox One, but you also have a PlayStation 4. You can then pick that profile and then play on PlayStation 4. Which apparently Bungie did announce that you'll have to actually pick which file you want if you do have it on PlayStation or Steam, or not Steam, but or Blizzard or something, or Xbox.
Be your process.
Yeah, you have to pick one of those profiles. The other one I think will get deleted.
Yeah.
Unless you use a different email for it, then obviously it's a different account. But yeah, so Elder Scrolls Blades will be for the Switch, and if you start now on the mobile, version crossed over. Moving on to 23, which I'm really pissed. So I hope it's gonna be a short conversation. But it's Blair Witch.
Yo, fuck those trolling bastards.
I want to play so badly, but I was hoping it was Outlast 3, and it wasn't.
Do that next.
Let's talk about it. Let's talk about it, little baby.
So here's the question: why did they do a movie from how long ago?
Yeah, Blair Witch came out like years ago, and apparently.
Don't forget Blair Witch 2.
Yeah, okay, I guess there's Blair Witch 2. But like, it should have been Outlast 3. Outlast 3 for next consoles 2020. Let's root for it, guys.
I hope so.
You all just want terrified.
I need Outlast 3. Like, I need to finish the story. Well, I mean, like, I know Outlast 1 and Outlast 2 like nothing together or whatever. It doesn't correlate together at all. But still,
yeah,
they could have at least made an Outlast 2 DLC. Like, come on. The first Outlast Whistleblower.
I wonder if
the first
gonna...
Outlast DLC for Outlast 1 was Whistleblower.
No.
Leaf Blower for Outlast 2.
I wonder if we're gonna...
It's gonna be Blair Witch all the way. I'm sorry, they decided. Hey, and there's never gonna be another Outlast. It's just Blair Witch.
Pisses me off. What was that, Barry?
I wonder if we're gonna outlast old age before Outlast 3 comes out.
Oh yeah,
yeah, I'm very good with title puns. Fortnite, right. Like let's wait a fortnight.
But yeah, I'm glad I got to see a horror game. I'll definitely buy it though. Moving on from Blair Witch, we have Fallout 76, Wastelanders, and Nuclear Winter. Actually, you think it's Wasteland, however, Fallout. I think. Dang, poor me, like man. I think all of us have Fallout 76. Am I correct?
We all do.
All
yeah, we do.
Yeah, every single person in our Polycore chat has Fallout 76.
Yes.
How many people can play in a group together?
I think
it's 4 people together, but more than that can join in the same session.
Oh my gosh, we need to do that.
Yeah, so they try to like match you up with your friends if they're in a session.
We should do that.
But like, yeah, we should definitely play Fallout 76 again because
when the update comes.
Well, I mean, apparently the previous update or 2 actually made the game better, but it's not like the way we were hoping with the NPCs, and that's what Wastelanders is definitely doing, which I think is a really good step for Bethesda, but it's a year too late.
Well, are you saying like make new characters just to like get further in, and then when the new DLC
hits... and then play the Wastelanders story? We should start now.
All right, after the stream.
Wow.
After the stream.
My character's only level 5. Do I need
we'll start new characters. New characters.
You need to restart new characters. I need to actually install.
Dang it. That means I have to go shoot him. I'm sorry, my friend.
Yeah, we should play it again though. I think it would be fun.
All right, we'll start it today.
Game we have to install.
yeah, me and Barry. What do you guys think about Nuclear Winter? The battle royale?
I couldn't give a fuck about it.
It looks interesting.
Nope.
I will say
Fallout, Elder Scrolls. I mean, no, they do not need battle royale.
Thank you, all around gamer. Thank you. He understands. He's like, they do not need it at like a battle royale mode. So this is what
I'm saying. It looks interesting.
Hold on.
I think it's cool about the.
This is what all around gamer said. He said, I still feel like Fallout 76 is still kind of boring, but did they really need to add a battle royale mode? I don't think so. I understand. Like literally, if you think about it, mostly every single game can have a battle royale game. It doesn't mean they need a battle royale game.
In your opinion, the battle royale.
You just reminded me. Remember about the thing for
the Halo Infinite? Yeah, Halo Infinite having battle royale mode. Yeah.
No. They said it's going to be a battle. It's going to be a game mode similar to battle royale, but it's not a battle royale. Which I'm hoping means they're gonna have large scale battles, like a large scale battle between players, larger than we've ever had. And I was like, please let it be like 50v50 grand battles. That would be.
To be honest, Warzone is a really brilliant idea.
It was good, but
just
they should have
take the armor away from the freaking packs.
Oh yeah, right.
And it also Warzone was freaking pay to win as well. Because if you pay for the gold packs, you might unlock the beam rifle early or something. It just Warzone was an interesting idea. It just wasn't no.
They didn't do it right.
They didn't do it right.
All right, back to 76.
Yes.
But yeah, Nuclear Winter not needed.
It's unnecessary. Yeah. Okay, the Wastelanders thing should have come out with the initial release. Exactly. That's what they should have fucking done. I'm smashing my desk in anger.
All right, all around gamer said just because you can doesn't should. I'm guessing he's referring to Battle Royale.
Yeah, I agree wholeheartedly. Yeah,
Completely. Yeah. I mean, like Call of Duty. Call of Duty did not need a Battle Royale
here?
mode. Battlefield did not need a freaking Battle Royale.
Battlefield is all Battlefield.
Battle Royale.
Like when you play like the big war game types, it already is kind of like a Battle Royale.
Thanks for joining, though.
Exactly. That's why they don't need a Battle Royale. A Battle Royale mode for that. However, Fortnite needed a Battle Royale.
Yeah, Fortnite needed it.
Yeah,
Also,
when it first came
that's
out,
all around. This is Light Sword.
And PUBG is a Battle Royale game. So I mean, it's not like we can't say it doesn't.
Like if a game
is not
if a
that
game
bad,
is designed around the whole Battle Royale concept, it's fine. But if it's added onto an
I saw that very.
if it's added onto a format that isn't Battle Royale, it just doesn't work normally. It's rare that it does.
Now, if they do large scale game modes, like like a 30v30, 50v50 type thing in there, I'd be totally fine with that. But don't make it an actual Battle Royale where it's everyone versus everyone, or you do it in squads, because it just doesn't work. Especially if they did that for Halo, which that's why I'm hoping they do like maybe let's say 3 large teams or 2 giant teams going at it. I would be 100% down because it'd be kind of cool to have large scale battles in Halo. But if they did a free for all 50-player thing, that I would still be pissed because it would be stupid.
Yeah.
So, large scale battles. Let's hope for that.
Yeah, but anyway, Fallout 76, you're taking the step into the right direction, but that's a good job.
It should have been their first step.
Yeah, it should have been the first step. I mean, you're crawling there, but you're just not taking your leaps. But you know what? If No Man's Sky can make the biggest turnaround in gaming history,
it has done.
Any game can do it. Like Anthem can do it.
Yeah, when's the next? When is that coming out? By the way,
the summer apparently. It's the summer.
I can't wait, the gamer. Finally, some actual RPG stuff to that game.
RPG, yeah, MMORPGs.
It gets a little boring if you're just exploring and doing all that. I mean, there is a somewhat of a story in the background, but it's
and then apparently the story's really good. And a lot of people were mad at.
We're talking about Anthem?
No, we're talking about
No Man's Sky.
Yeah, I was watching this YouTuber. I started reading the comments, and a lot of comments saying, "Oh, thanks for freaking spoiling the ending of the game and stuff like that." So they were complaining. I was like, "Oh my gosh!" And so I ended up not really listening to the video. But apparently, the story mode is really interesting. It's really freaking interesting. So I definitely want to play the No Man's Sky story. But I need like the world in No Man's Sky seems. However, it doesn't seem alive. If that makes sense. Like obviously, you have these creatures, you have the AIs. You can have your friends in, but I want to see other players fly around. I want to go into battle with players that I don't even know.
That'd be nice.
Yeah, I mean, I've ran into other players before, but it's not that often. It's just
that's just because they join your instant. That's it.
It's way too massive.
And that's the beauty of the game. It's because it's massive. So
I know.
They should hold so many things.
But the occurrence of running into random players is a lot less than you think it. It should be. So it's or more than it should be. So they should make it so that you have the opportunity to run into random players more often.
Yeah. But we'll see. Anyway, moving on from Fallout 76 and conversation. Romance. The next game is 12 minutes. Now, I'm not sure if you guys actually watched the trailer for 12, but it is you did? Or you didn't?
I did.
Yeah. Do you like the concept? Because I kind of like the concept.
I was intrigued by it. I want to see more on it before I sort of commit to it.
Exactly.
But yeah.
It's if you guys don't really know or really understand how 12 minutes works, pretty much I guess you play as it's an aerial view game.
It's like Cluedo.
So there's about something you have to avoid.
That game.
Yeah, it's something you have to avoid happening, like the family getting murdered or something like that. You only have 12 minutes to do it, I think.
And everything.
You have to find the way. You're basically your character's stuck in a time that you need to figure out to come. You have to come out with a better outcome by changing something.
And pretty much, it's kind of like the Resident Evil 7 demo, where you get to play the demo. It's the same thing over and over again, but you get to unlock different things the longer you play it, and you have to just get the good ending, pretty much. So it's it's kind of like that.
Here's how you do it. You ignore the door. Don't even open it. That's probably the
Then
trick.
it kicks it in.
Oh, dang.
Always a scenario.
No. Wait. Better one. You find a gun in the apartment and just sit at the couch, and when the door opens, bam, bam.
Where if they're like those friendly people. Oh, I don't want to have guns in the house.
And then it's your wife that got shot.
Grab the knife from the kitchen.
Scenario.
See if you can actually win.
That's all this game is, just to see how you can win. How can you beat this guy?
Yeah.
And it may be multiple things. It may not be just be.
I really hope so. I really want there to be like multiple things that can happen. But I doubt it will be. I think the game will probably go for $20-$30.
Yeah. I like a doorbell.
All right, moving on. Are you guys done with 12 minutes? Shall we move on?
Yeah.
Next game, which again, it's a game that only had a cutscene. Ghostwire Tokyo, the new Bethesda game.
Couldn't give a flying fuck.
No, we know how Barry feels, man.
Yeah.
Interesting, but I need gameplay.
There was not enough information when it came to gameplay and
exactly.
what I know about it. It was just one giant cutscene or cinematic.
I like the presenters. The presenters were pretty good. But I just need...
I need actual stuff to see to understand what the heck is going on.
Yeah, like I said, it has my attention. It's not on my list.
If it's not Elder Scrolls, I couldn't give a fuck.
Yeah.
If it's not Starfield, I don't care. Alright, so I guess we're moving on from Ghostwire.
I don't say Kingdom Hearts or Halo. I don't care.
Moving on. Ooh. Oh wait, no. Okay. The Outer Worlds.
That's kind of like discount No Man's Sky, isn't it?
Yeah, it reminds me of No Man's Sky, but like a Borderlands No Man's Sky in a way.
Like a
or like a Rage No Man's Sky, like a spatial stuff like that. But regarding that game,
it looks interesting.
It looks interesting, yes. However, I think I heard a video saying how it's also coming out for PlayStation. Although Obsidian Studios is a company owned by Xbox. So
well, it's just a way for the company Microsoft to make even more money.
So I'm not sure if The Outer Wilds was a game being produced before Obsidian was brought by Xbox.
Maybe not. I don't know.
Maybe.
Yeah.
Yeah, we do, Barry. But we got this.
Next. How much do we have left to talk about, by the way?
There are 69 games. And we are up to 28 now.
Oh, God.
All right, so we're going to go a little bit faster.
Take a break later.
We're going to go a little bit faster here. Sadly enough, the next game is probably it's kind of like Destiny 2 and Halo Infinite. Next, maybe not, who knows. Next game is Cyberpunk 2077.
Great game, next.
Good enough. I think it's going to be good. It looks pretty good. I want to see a little bit more gameplay of it, and yeah.
I think how long has it been in production for? It's been like
it's been on for years. This has been in production.
They have no excuse for fucking up. Honestly, if it's taken that long.
Well, I mean, like this game is made by the same people that made The Witcher.
Yeah, no excuse then.
Like game, yeah, exactly.
No excuse.
I think their game will be fine. They always make kind of flawless games.
John Wick. Oh my gosh, but yeah. So the way we're gonna do this, for the podcast forward is just we're gonna say what we think about each game one by one. That way we can just have
go
flushed out. Cyberpunk 2077.
I saw Twinkie on Discord a second ago on his phone.
Yeah, he's been doing that on and off. Anyway, Cyberpunk 2077 definitely a game I'm gonna get. Probably pre-order as well. Who knows? I really hope the storyline is like with different multiple endings and different choices and stuff. I'm pretty sure it is. But the way the game ends, I hope there is in-game content to keep me for me to keep playing. Yeah. And I can't wait for the DLC as well.
Maybe.
Too. Yeah, I know it definitely is open world, but I just hope that it's in.
Yeah, they said it was
post-game content.
Yeah. All right. Next.
What about? Are you guys gonna talk about your Cyberpunk stuff, or
I already said what I wanted?
I mean, I'm getting huge. I don't know if you already said Deus Ex, but I love the whole Deus Ex sort of vibe that I'm getting from it.
I don't see the problem with
it.
It is like
Deus Ex. What's up, my dude? Yuraki, what's up, man? I'm glad to see you watching the stream. Yeah, we're really excited. Definitely have to make some awesome content. Are you putting Keanu?
Yeah.
All right, cool. Next game is Scavengers. Now, Scavengers wasn't actually shown on E3 on the floor at all. One YouTube person that actually covers like other survival type games, he posted the trailer of it. It's called Scavengers. It's a really interesting game. I think it's only 3 players though. Yeah, I think it's only 3 players, but that's as much players I've seen. There's monsters in it. It's another survival game pretty much. So if you guys actually watch the trailer, then you can talk more about it. But if you haven't, I can't blame you because it wasn't in thing. Oh, whoa, spank you. Hold on, we ain't that close.
Oh my.
Oh my.
Oh my. Hello there. There you go.
But yeah, anyone else seen Scavengers or no?
I kind of got a Rust and fucking State of Decay 2 vibe from it, which I'm not sure how it will go hand in hand, but I want to see more of it, like actual gameplay, but not what I'm thinking of. Not like a staged trailer with gameplay. I want to see like a natural gameplay.
Yeah.
You know, I just realized, is it like 1 a.m. for you?
Who, me?
Yeah.
No.
It shouldn't be.
It's 11.
Oh, yeah, it shouldn't be.
I'm too hard. My bad. I'm not thinking straight. I was looking at my clock wrong.
What about sandwich? Anyway,
yeah, the sandwich.
Yeah. So I'm gonna look out for Scavengers. It's probably gonna come to Steam first, maybe even Discord's gaming service. But
yeah,
I'll never look out for Scavengers. It's on my radar. Moving on to Borderlands 3. This is the game around gamer. Borderlands 3 is the 30th game we have on the list.
Yeah, I actually do want to play that. I've been keeping up with a lot of Borderlands things, so yeah.
I'm looking forward to I think it was what 6 billion guns in the game or something.
Oh yeah.
Oh my gosh.
And a lot of them can fucking walk by themselves. So yeah. Why not?
I mean, like, I never
walking over there.
I never had Borderlands 1. I played Borderlands 2. Never beat Borderlands pre-sequel, or never even played Borderlands pre-sequel. So the fact that the Handsome Jack collection is actually in the Game Pass, so I can play it now if I wanted to, and the fact that Borderlands 3 actually connects to the Handsome Jack collection is really interesting.
It also connects to the Telltale game as well. So I saw some of the characters and I was like, "Ooh, hello!"
That reminds me, I gotta play them.
You do. They're fucking hilarious.
I mean, I played. I don't remember. It was Borderlands 1 or 2 on co-op with my dad on the PlayStation.
Oh, that's cute.
Like to have family time.
It was like years ago. I don't remember how long it was.
Oh, that's adorable.
We couldn't figure out how to get some of the stuff work because it was weird doing the co-op on there. So
yeah.
But
one of the classes that did catch my eye, I think, was the one with the weird arms.
Oh, the siren.
Yeah, it's either the siren or
that was the siren.
Hey,
I know, but there was another character.
Are you talking about the Beastmaster?
Yes, the Beastmaster. Yes.
I thought you might be.
Oh yeah, can tame the three dogs.
Yeah, that was good.
I want the mecha suit. Fucking Titanfall go.
Yeah. I'm really upset that it wasn't Titanfall 3. Hopefully, I blame EA for that because they didn't freaking have a proper.
Maybe because they're too busy worried about Apex and.
I'm just hoping that Titanfall 2 or Titanfall 3 comes out as a next gen release. Hopefully, players. But anything else for Borderlands 3 before I get to this honorable mention?
No, you can go for your honorable mention.
Awesome. Honorable mention: Borderlands 2 DLC, which is the Commander Lilith thing. I forget what it's called. But I think it's coming out or it's available. So it takes place pretty much before Borderlands 3. It's a direct sequel kind of to Borderlands 2. And it connects both games really well. And that's what I got from the interviews and stuff like that. So go ahead. If you ever see it come out, I think it may be free. So download it. Moving on to the second honorable mention that I had to mention also. Rage 2, which is kind of like Borderlands 3 almost, or like kind of like Borderlands.
It's close, yeah.
Isn't Rage 2 out?
Yeah, Rage 2 is out. It's not a game we have to talk. Rage 2 has a new DLC coming out called Rise of the Ghosts, and I think it's free. I'm not sure, but it is. But it has new enemies, new vehicles, and new. So go ahead and play that when it comes out this summer. I believe it comes out this summer anyway. I think it just said 2019 to be honest, but who knows? Rage 2, I heard was a kind of short game. But that's only if you just do the story straight out. So just Flush it out a bit. Moving on to game number 30, Wolfenstein Young Blood.
That looks good. Wolfenstein.
And it's finally a co-op mode game too.
Well, I love the fact that there's 4 of us in this chat right now, and the fact that you and Port said yes. You guys can do the co-op.
All right, that's me and you, Jed. Let's do it.
All right.
You'll be the blonde. I'll be the brunette.
I want the brunette.
I'm not sure.
I'll do the blonde.
I'm not sure.
More like her father, anyway.
Exactly.
I'm not sure if any of you guys watching the stream now were subscribed to, like, I'm not sure if Rocky, I'm not sure if you were subscribed to the channel before, but we did have a Wolfenstein 2 walkthrough on it. I'm not sure if it's still there. But if these guys want to do a Wolfenstein Young Blood walkthrough, they can. You guys can.
Have you played Old Blood?
I have not played Old Blood. Oh, Jen.
Yeah, I played Old Blood.
Okay, good. That was actually before. It's like it's a prequel to the other two, and it was pretty good.
New Blood, New Colossus.
Now, I played some of the original Wolfenstein games that are much older.
The very, very original.
Oh my gosh, I remember one of them, Nazis using magic and stuff like that, and bringing back the dead.
Nazis using magic? What the?
Nazis
bringing back the dead. That reminds me of what was it called? What's that?
Zombie
movie?
Army.
It was back during the Doom. It's the first Doom game days.
The movie I literally just talked to you guys about yesterday.
Yeah, and,
Overlord. Yeah.
Oh. Well, that reminds me, by the way, talking about Nazis coming back as zombies and stuff like that. Zombie Army 4 is another game that they.
Yeah, it's on my list. Port.
Oh, my bad. I didn't know. I thought
don't
you did not
break the format, you son of a bitch.
Stop poking the list.
Guys, okay, let's continue.
All right, moving on, which I think is a pretty interesting game. I don't know much about it. It's Deathloop, which I think is made by Bethesda as well. I like the cinematic it showed. I don't know if we're supposed to play as both characters, the male and the female.
No,
but it definitely caught my attention. So it's on not on my list, but
it's on your radar.
Yeah. Anything else? Again, like a lot of these games, I honestly need gameplay.
Yeah, because it was all trailers this year, really.
Yeah. Next year, guys. Next
year. We have number 33, Doom Eternal / the new game mode, Battle Mode.
I never liked Doom, really.
Yeah, I never liked Doom either. Anyone else like Doom?
Whoa, Doom is great. Come on.
Oh, there you go. Someone likes it. Go.
Doom is great. It's a giant.
Don't try selling it on us. Just explain the new shit. Jesus Christ.
Oh, the new stuff. I don't care for multiplayer. I only care for the story about it.
Yeah, honestly, that multiplayer was kind of a turnoff. I think if they can balance it quite well. I know you play. It's a 2v1, so it's kind of like Evolve, but instead of a 4v1, it's a 2v1.
Yeah, I only
there's
care
two
about
monsters
story,
versus
that's what I can't wait for.
As the suit guy or whatever, and like the two monsters, they have different abilities. But the fact that one of the monsters you can summon other monsters with you, I think that's a bit overpowered. But the way the gameplay they show for battle mode inside Doom, it seems like the player or the army guy or whatever, I'm not sure what he is, he's pretty OP. So I guess it is kind of balanced out. But I don't know. Who knows?
If not, maybe he has.
It's not a game it's not a game I'm getting. I don't. It's just a one-off kill.
Yeah.
But again, it's not a game I'm gonna get, so I don't look for it.
It's just a multiplayer game, isn't it?
No, it's a story.
No, it's a story. It's a sequel to Doom.
So it's supposed to be part 2 to the original that we just had?
To Doom. Yeah.
I'll get it. I'll play it.
All right, next game, which I know you're pissed off about. So, Final Fantasy VII.
I'm out. Bye.
I'm out.
Final Fantasy
they already pissed me off with it. So they said, "Oh, it's gonna be for Xbox and PlayStation," and then changed it only PlayStation exclusive.
Yeah.
And go fuck themselves. Fuck you, Toriyama.
I mean, I have a PlayStation. I'm pretty sure Velocity's gonna buy the game, so I'll probably have it. My first Final Fantasy that I fully played was Final Fantasy 15. Loved the game, so I'm probably.
That's the weird part. It plays just like that. So that's the only thing pissed me off before. But fuck them, all right? Until they put it for a basic Xbox, they ain't getting my forgiveness. I'm walking out. If I even see that man at any con, I'm gonna slap him.
All right, so moving on from Final Fantasy VII, we have another
jazz motherfucker.
Oh my gosh, this is another console type promotion. Not really a promotion thing, but another console type talk. Stadia's conference came out of nowhere, really. It was on a Thursday, I believe. So before all the other conferences or Friday. And yeah, it talked about how it's kind of like a subscription service. The Stadia, the way it plays, is going to be on a browser apparently. And there's 3 different forms of Stadia. There's Stadia Basic.
All right, I'm back. I'm sorry.
Someone popped their head in.
If you hear me talking, don't speak.
I don't hear you talking. I just I started talking first before I put my headset on.
Rude. All right, so the Stadia Basic, which pretty much if you can play Stadia if you just buy the games normally on the Stadia browser. There's Stadia Pro where you do the subscription service. I forgot exactly how much it is. I think it's $10 something like that.
Yeah, $10 sounds
yeah, and then you can play whatever's on the game list, kind of like Game Pass. Yeah. Then there's Stadia Founders for Founder Stadia or something like that. And regarding that, you have to drop a payment of $140, I think.
Wow. Fuck that.
Wait, no. But this is what you get. You get the custom controller. You can only get there unless you get it from Amazon or eBay. You get that custom Stadia controller. You get the pass for 3 months for free as well. So you get the Pro Pass, and you get another 3-month Pro Pass for a friend that you can give to, so they can also have.
But can't you just use it for yourself?
I don't know how they're gonna stop them from using it for themselves. I don't know.
Because I don't have any friends to share it with.
Oh, rude.
No, I don't really like the whole concept of Stadia because it just means I've got to rebuy. If I wanted to use it, I'd have to rebuy games I already have. And it's just, I wouldn't really want to play on a browser. I've got Steam for my computer, so why would I? Yeah, it's Google's attempt at a money grab for stupid people. I think that's my personal opinion. Yeah, Stadia worries me. Yeah, I agree. Stadia is just a pile of poo. In my opinion.
They're getting pretty good games with Stadia. Yeah, I agree, Rocky. I'm gonna just call you Arctic, because I know that's your Twitter name. I'm calling you Arctic. Anyway, yeah, Stadia kind of worries me as well. They're getting Wildlands and they're getting Breakpoint. No, was it Wildlands? No, I think they're getting Breakpoint and they're getting The Division 2. They're getting Destiny 2 as well with Shadowkeep. So all this stuff they're getting good games. But I don't know if it's worth it. I find it interesting because I definitely want to get a gaming PC. I definitely want to get into that streaming type area where I have the Nintendo game streaming, I have PlayStation game streaming, Xbox game streaming, Steam game streaming. But I want to know, would Stadia have their own games? I definitely want to know that.
Maybe one day, but
maybe yeah. Now. When it shows what it can do, pretty much. Mm-hmm. But moving on from is a game called Last Oasis. Now, Last Oasis, I believe, is a survival game, but it's a PvP survival game.
Wait, which one?
With machines. Last Oasis.
Ah, yes. Yes, continue. Sorry.
Wait, what?
Did you have more to say about it?
Oh, I said it's a PvP survival game. More machinery. It definitely has machines and robots in it. It's kind of weird, actually. It's very weird.
It's steampunky.
Yeah, it's steampunky. It's kind of like a Roblox game mixed with Ark. The graphics for Ark, but then the robotic part of it from a Roblox game. I don't know if I like it. It reminds me as well. The movie.
You lagged when you said that, so you know.
Mortal Instruments.
Ah, yes. Do you mean Mortal Engines?
Yeah, Mortal Engines. Yeah, there we go. Not Instruments.
Oh.
Oh no, the guitars are coming back.
Mortal Instruments is that freaking fantasy book series.
Yeah,
I have to read. But yeah, Mortal Engines. That's what I meant. More steampunk power. Mortal and yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Mortal Engines. More
power to the punk.
But yeah, I don't think I'll get it.
I'll wait to see more on it before I decide that.
Yeah.
All right.
Moving on from Last Oasis, we have Phantasy Star Online 2, one of the biggest JRPG MMO games in Japan. And it's coming first on Xbox.
I'm gonna play that game.
Obviously, there's already gameplay because it's on Japan. It's in Japan, so I'm definitely gonna look at YouTube, see some gameplay from, and I might play that more than Black Desert. The reason why I'm so turned off of Black Desert is because of the lighting, and the lighting bothers my eyes.
Oh, you can change it.
Bright. Oh, thank God! I was waiting for that. I just hated the lighting. They're in the betas in the alpha.
You know what? The lighting in freaking Ark needs to still be fixed, and they won't fix it.
But I definitely want to get. I know. But I definitely want to get into an MMO game. I got into survival games and stuff like that. I got into first-person shooter games with Halo. Got into casual games like Minecraft. Not really Minecraft, like more like Pokemon. That's kind of casual. But I got into like story-driven games like God. I definitely want to get into like a hardcore MMO game, and I don't count Destiny because it was too late on the draw. Okay.
It will be next time.
Yeah, it's becoming more MMO-like. So I definitely want to get into
Guild Wars 2.
that. Guild Wars 2.
Yes. Good MMO.
Yeah, I know. I haven't played it though.
I'm aware.
But yeah, I can't wait for it.
Handle
It's definitely really interesting game. Yeah, can't wait.
Yeah,
Anything to say, Jen? And Barry, I guess, huh?
I just get a sort of online vibe from it.
Yeah, definitely a sort of online vibe.
I like anime games.
I like anime. I'm a man of anime. I'm a man of class.
Weeboo.
So like, I definitely want to get JRPG game.
I'm a weeaboo as well.
I'm a weeboo.
Weeboo
Everyone
Squad.
here will become one. You will as well.
One with the weeaboo.
You will be as well. You will be.
Yeah, moving on from Fantasy Star Online 2, we have Remnant from the which wasn't actually like on the floor anywhere. It was just in like one of the hidden preview trailers that came out during E3 week. It's also available to pre-order now in the gaming store. It's a 3-player co-op game. I honestly want it. I do want it. I don't think
all these 3-player things.
I don't know. I really don't know.
This 3 is the magic number.
What have they done?
It's maybe Destiny started because of 3-man
Hey,
fire
Barry,
team
hey,
for
Barry.
the
Yeah.
PvE stuff.
3 beavers are better than 2.
Well, I can't disagree with that logic. Hubba hubba.
But yeah, I definitely want the game. Pre-order it. Like, I don't want to get the game where like it's just only me and Barry, because if I pre-order it, obviously it's just gonna be me and him. So I definitely want to play it with a full 3-man.
I mean, I wasn't very excited by it on first glance.
Yeah, I mean, it's not a game that you would really get.
Hey,
I want to see gameplay of it, so I probably won't pre-order it. But I'll definitely watch it. Oh, what's up, Toby? Nani? Nani? Oh, I'm so close to the next episode of Attack on Titan, which means I can watch 2 episodes.
You know, y'all saying that reminds me of the one thing that to also go back and play, but I say much later after I think they're doing another expansion would be on the Monster Hunter World.
My dude, it's on the list.
I did not know that.
You don't know the list, so let me just go through the list.
We've only been streaming for 3 hours.
I know, losing my mind.
So moving on from Remnant from the Ashes, we have Ghostbusters.
Yeah.
Which is actually a remake. It's the remake of the original Ghostbusters game.
Oh, thank goodness.
Okay, then that's good.
I was gonna say it'd be that new Ghostbusters. That sucks. If it's based off that new Ghostbusters movie.
Yeah. No one wants that.
No one wants to watch it. It was terrible. A lot of people thought it was absolutely garbage.
What are you talking about?
I probably won't get that Ghostbusters game, but I just want.
I'm talking about the new Ghostbusters movie. That was garbage.
That I don't actually know how to pronounce your name, but you say yes. You say yes. I'm not sure if you're saying yes to Ghostbusters or you're saying yes to the Ghostbusters movie. That
Or
was
do the thing I said earlier because
Yeah.
that popped up before you talked.
Or if you're saying yes to dinner.
Oh my gosh.
Kill me dinner.
The next one called The Midnight Ghost, which is one of those games that weren't really shown in E3. It's a prop hunt game.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a prop hunt game, and I thought it was pretty interesting. It's
fun.
Yeah.
I
So
prefer
they-
the OG
I feel like-
Garry's mod.
I feel like if we got the game, we can make some awesome content on it. Honestly,
Oh,
We can make
definitely,
some
yeah.
really awesome content, yeah.
Some crazy stuff.
Crazy shit, man.
I seen some crazy stuff, man. You won't believe your eyes. Floating chair. Anyway,
Did
moving
anyone
on
hear
to-
the gamer's voice go robotic? Because
Yeah, he became Optimus Prime, yeah.
Oh no, maybe
Ooh.
it's me. Hold on.
I did watch Bumblebee on the plane flight back.
Oh,
back
did you?
home. Yeah, it was a pretty good movie.
Yeah. Someone say it's the best Transformers film we currently have.
I I like Transformers 1 and Transformers 3.
And what? Dark of the Moon?
No. Transformers. Yeah, Dark of the Moon. Yeah. Transformers 3 was pretty good. Port's fixing his thing, so he'll be back.
Let's see that. Nope, I didn't fix it.
Stopped what?
I'm gonna say stopped what? Anyway, moving on. Man-Eater is a survival game.
But it looks like a joke. It looks like a joke to me.
Finally, the voice connections.
The trailer looks ridiculously weird. I want to see gameplay before I even think about
what?
There's actual gameplay. I think there's actual
gameplay.
Yeah, I didn't put really any gameplay inside the thing.
Oh, okay.
Oh yeah, Toby. I completely agree. Oh yeah.
She's fine enough.
Yeah.
My girl Haley Steinfeld. Ooh. Is that who you're talking about though?
Yeah, I think so.
The OK sign.
Yes, Paul, that is the OK sign. Well done. Your pop culture is great.
Oh, you want to know something stupid about the OK sign that people are trying to say about it?
No, because we want to move on. So moving on, we have an honorable mention, which you'll like. Terraria. Terraria Journey's End is a new type of DLC thing that is I'm not sure if it's free, but it's coming out this.
I don't even care about
Terraria
is coming. That's why I didn't mention your name, Port. I mentioned Barry. It comes out 2019. There's going to be new features, including a bestiary. They're adding a bestiary apparently.
Oh,
which I like. I honestly love. I had like this big World of Warcraft bestiary book when I was a kid. And I used to just love looking at it.
Yeah.
But another honorable mention, which is Sims 4 Island Living. So you get a new experience. You get to also play as a mermaid. Is one of the new experiences. Obviously, there's new characters you can meet. Summer type vibe, and it comes out July 16th for those of you that play Sims 4.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. Ooh. So moving on to game number 42. Port kind of spoiled. Zombie Army 4 Dead War.
I prefer the originals. This one looks okay, but the originals to me are better.
I've never played any of them, so
Zombie Army Trilogy is on the
Game Pass. Oh, all right, guys, we gotta play it.
We tried getting you to install it a while back.
Yeah,
I think I did, and then we just never played it. So we
did play it.
I didn't play it with you guys. No, you guys played it with.
There was like 5 or 6 of us. The gamer had to get off, and we played it as a group. And no one ever got back on.
I think this is before Spartan got rid of his Xbox.
Yes, it was.
Yeah, it probably was.
Yeah, I had to go to work or go to class. I'm gonna say I don't remember.
That was still good. I mean, everyone could read.
It's for Game Pass, so we should definitely play it again.
I will reinstall it, but also I need to make sure.
I got 2 games to reinstall. I got to reinstall Trilogy. You got to
do 76 first.
Reinstall 76.
Zombie Army Trilogy is a small download, so it's not that big.
So honorable mention here for those of you that play Warframe has, I think, a new Tenno coming in called Empyrean. I think that's what it's called. Either that's a DLC or it's a new. And on top of that, it has an actual new DLC called the Jovian Concord, which I think has a new map, new story element, stuff like that. So don't know when that's coming out. Probably 2019, maybe 2020. Who knows? But there's more on that later on.
Yeah.
So moving on to game number 40, The Surge 2. I've never played The Surge. I think The Surge, however. So
I'm not excited by it. I don't know how I feel about it.
No, I watched some stuff and I was like,
Yeah.
It was aight.
It's like, oh man.
Aight.
But yeah, I don't know. I still need to see more stuff.
Yeah.
So moving on from that game, we have another mention, which is Xbox backwards compatibility. The main thing I wanted to really talk. So they were just talking about how they have over 600 titles for 360 and Xbox One original included regarding their backwards compatible stuff. But on top of that, they did say this for those of you that got here and are still here. Xbox Scarlet, which is the new Xbox console coming out, will play every single Xbox One game in. Which means, you don't have to be
your backwards compatible games.
Yeah. Which means every fearful of. Scarlet will play it. I'm not sure if we'll have a 360 and an Xbox original simulator as well, like the Xbox One currently has.
I
hope so. I hope so.
I think the OS, the operating system, is not going to be too different from the Xbox One. So
I hope it is. I don't think it will be. I just think
different.
Yeah, I think the processing power is mostly focusing on, especially since they're doing the xCloud and stuff like that.
Yeah,
because the purpose of the One X was supposed to be increased
processing power. Yeah,
this is supposed to be just like the most advanced thing for processing and just better graphics, better everything. Just even better. What 4 times better than the One X?
Yeah, so like the One X itself was supposed to be like almost up to par for like with a gaming PC, but Scarlet is supposed to be better than your average gaming PCs.
Yeah, except for the ones you build yourself. Those you build yourself will always still be better.
Yeah,
depends on how much. Yeah, that's what I said. Your average.
Basically. The average. Yeah, well, it's probably the average store-bought gaming PCs.
Yeah,
which are still like $2,000. I can build a PC with probably $1,200. That would be the equivalent of a $2,000 one.
So those of you that didn't buy an Xbox One X, sorry, Barry. You guys buy the Xbox Scarlet and just play it. I didn't buy it either. I have the original Xbox. It's kind of breaking down, but it's working fine.
My original Xbox One, my dad uses it to play his golf game.
Yeah. Do you have an S or do you have an X?
No, I have the X, and he's using my original Xbox One to play.
Or your birthday, or graduation.
I got the X for graduating.
Yeah, good.
I was buying it myself, but they said, no, we're gonna get that for you for your graduation. I was like, okay. Actually, that's where I got my original Xbox One. It's for a high school graduation.
Oh, cool.
Just keep graduating.
That thing's over 5 years old. It's a first generation Xbox One, and it still works.
All right, cool. Moving on. That tidbit. Sea of Thieves Anniversary. That's the next game we talk about. So, there's not really too much to talk about. Anniversary events going on for Sea of Thieves. It's been a year, apparently. And they added, from when it first came out, another game, actually, Sea of Thieves. Wow, Barry. Another game's kind of like Sea of Thieves. It's a game that really turned around for the better. And it's like an actual story. I think there's like 2 different campaigns in Sea of Thieves currently, which is really cool. And like they added a bunch of new features in it. Yeah, Sea of Thieves Anniversary, pretty good.
Yeah.
You know what? I'm sad that they didn't. I don't think they mentioned it at E3. I'm gonna say it, and I know they didn't say it, but I'm surprised they didn't showcase
stuff for Xbox for that other pirate game.
Oh, Skull and Bones.
Yeah, Skull and Bones. That's because actually Ubisoft is slacking on a lot. They didn't do. We'll get to you. They were just slack.
Yeah. Oh, and then the other pirate game that we're waiting for, the
Atlas. Yes.
Gosh, I just want to build a galleon. That's what I want to do so badly.
Next.
Well, Atlas isn't on the list, so we're gonna move.
I know.
Yeah, Sea of Thieves. Like half of the crew, or more than half of the crew, me, Twinkie, Barry, and Port have been playing Sea of Thieves, and it's really good. I highly suggest you. Toby, I know. If you're still watching,
Full crew is the best part.
So you should play with us sometime. Moving on from that is Code Vein. Code Vein is an anime style, kind of like Dark Souls, if you guys don't know that, and it's this is game 45, Barry.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
we're almost there.
Yeah, we're almost there. So Code Vein, game like Dark Souls. Jin, you have any comments on that? If you are here, haven't heard you in a while.
Cricket sound effects.
Jin, where did you go?
Maybe he's taking a poop.
Jin.
He's probably taking a poop, yeah. But anyway, Code Vein. Probably won't get it, but it's co-op. That's what's the one thing I just found out. Co-op, which is pretty interesting.
Multiplayer games ruling the world.
It's not really multiplayer. It's just co-op. You don't play with one other person.
Co-op games are ruling.
It's story driven.
Yeah.
Honestly, so Arctic, you're waiting for Code.
Yeah.
At least someone's waiting for Code Vein.
Yeah,
I know Davril's waiting for Code Vein.
It looks okay. It's just that I have to see more about it. It's just one of those games I want to see a lot more before ever making a decision.
Yeah, I think Velocity's getting it, so I know I will get it.
There are a few games though that I've been waiting for. I'm excited about, and I always will buy immediately. And be like Halo. That's one of them.
Yeah, Halo and Gears are games I will.
Yeah. Oh, games that you want to jump into.
And Pokemon.
You're a fan of the franchise, and I really want, like we said earlier, Atlas.
Yes. Moving on from that, Marvel's Avengers.
Yeah.
I mean, from what I've heard, there's a lot of like mixed feelings about this game at the moment.
Yeah, there is. Yeah.
Look, some people are like, "Oh, it's because of they're getting confused." It's like, guys, you know what? Here's one thing: it's a standalone thing. It's its own story, and if you whine about it, so what? It's a standalone story.
Yeah, Marvel's Avengers, the game, the MCU, but also it's just it's a 4-player co-op game. All right, it's a 4-player co-op game. Obviously, you play as Thor, Black Widow, and Iron Man. I don't like what they did in Captain America. I don't think Captain America's dead.
I don't think he is either.
Yeah, I don't like what they did with quote unquote killing his character off. And I don't like how Hawkeye wasn't shown. It really does piss me off how they missed out on the opportunity to have a 6-player cooperative game with all 6 original Avengers. It would have been perfectly fine like that. But of course, everything has to be limited to 4 freaking players. And it just pisses me off. And I think Black Widow was only chosen because she's, the only female character as well.
Yeah, and to be honest, there's a whole lot of Avengers from the entire universe. And I think they're pulling, for this game, I think they're going to pull from the better parts of the comics and other things, as in when it comes to characters or story development.
Yeah.
MCU did okay. I mean, there's some things they should have done differently, of course. But
I think I was talking. No, sorry, Port. Go ahead.
So hopefully they don't do like an MCU thing and kind of they did some bland things in the MCU, but they've done it really well. So, but with Captain America, I think he isn't dead. It could be like one of those instances, like in the comics, where you thought he was dead, but he actually was alive, or he was kidnapped, like or in some of the cartoons, he was kidnapped by Red Skull in one of them. Red Skull was trying to steal the guy's body, like switch minds, just so he can have a new body, a younger body. Well, who knows? Or Captain America could have gotten sent to an alternate, stuck it into a pocket dimension or something.
Don't bring up the whole dimension thing again.
We're not trying to hear that. But I was telling Jen.
Pocket dimension, not
I was telling Jen. I think I was talking to Jen about this regarding how they could actually make the game more MCU-like rather than, I guess, what they're doing now.
Is it Hawkeye?
And I was saying no. I was saying how they could have posted the game or like made the game all from phase 1. Like everything from phase 1 is actually in the, and then do what they did with Destiny 2 or Destiny. They had 3 months off, and the new season starts where that's phase 2. Then season 3 starts, that's phase 3 or half of phase 3. Then the new season starts, the other half of phase 3, where they have like in game and stuff like that. And then at that specific time, it should be a full year of that Avengers game should have been over. Then they can do whatever they want from year 2 and whatnot. But they should have still followed with the MCU, and that would have been really good.
But, in some things, sometimes I feel like when it comes to certain movie franchises and then the game or games and comics that have been going for a lot longer.
Something happened.
The stream is off.
It's gone black. It says we're still live. Can you still hear us?
It says we're still live.
Yeah.
Oh, hold on.
What the hell happened?
You know what? Everyone in the comments, you can still hear us.
You can still hear us. It's just black screen for some reason.
Oh, I know what happened. Hang on. Just keep talking. I'll fix it. You guys just keep talking. I'll fix it.
So what I was going to say is that when it came to the MCU, it's already massive enough. I think they should just keep that separate from games and stuff, because it just people don't need to just do that again. It's just I think a whole separate thing by itself, like they're doing. It's fine.
Or they could do what DC did and make DC Universe Online. And make an MC universe,
Marvel really wants that.
DC Universe.
I really would love that.
Kind of spans with the whole like time travel, messes with the time travel stuff too, right?
Well, yeah, that's perfectly fine. I don't really care about that. I'm just saying they could, game that would be pretty cool. I want to make my own Iron Man character. I guess we should move on from Marvel's Avengers.
Oh, by the way, what do you think of Nolan North being the voice of Iron Man?
I didn't look at the cast at all, so I didn't know that. But I guess it's okay.
Oh. Really?
Well, now you know.
Well, Nolan North is voicing Tony Stark.
Cool. All right, so we have Final Fantasy VIII Remaster game. I think that's a PlayStation 4 exclusive, but it's not a remake; it's a remaster. So it's not like Final Fantasy VII.
Oh.
I never really played Final Fantasy VIII, so I don't have much to comment on. But Jen, do you have anything to say about that?
Yeah, I got nothing really to say about that one. I didn't really care for 8 like that.
Oh, okay, cool. So we're gonna move on from Final Fantasy VIII Remastered and go to Outriders. Why don't I know this game? Does anyone else remember Outriders?
No.
I'm gonna be honest, and I will say no.
Dude,
I know Outriders. I think I remember. I know a cinematic. Like it just had a cinematic. That's it. And it was a really weird concept. I mean, like again, I need from that, but I don't remember too much. So we're just gonna move away from Outriders. But for those of you that want to see what Outriders is about, just look up the trailer and stuff. There'll be once this podcast ends, there'll be a big playlist linked up, and it'll be in the description where you can watch the playlist where we get all these games from. Next one is Roller Champion.
Actually, I want to play that.
I want to play it. It feels like a really fun arcade game. Kind of like
it looks okay.
Yeah.
Looks weird.
I know there's actual gameplay that they really.
There we go. Fix the stream.
Awesome. But yeah, I definitely want to probably get Roller Champions, get some quality content there. Yeah. Yeah. So moving on from Roller Champions, we quarantine.
Twinkie has returned.
Twinkie has returned.
He has finally returned.
We were talking about Rainbow Six Quarantine, Twinkie, which is the 50th game.
Oh yeah. Wait, what is quarantine again?
It's that zombie game.
It's like a survival.
Survival
story thing.
Oh,
Yeah.
like because I remember, is that like just an event or is it a standalone thing?
It's an event. I thought it was an event. I thought
it was going to be a standalone game from Siege.
Yeah, I thought that Rainbow. Yeah, it's not. No, it's not called Rainbow Six Siege. It's called Rainbow Six.
Oh, maybe it is a standalone thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, because
Rainbow Six is a franchise.
Yeah, in Rainbow Six Siege, they had a that quarantine event, and I think this is what it's based off of.
Yeah, I think so because I think people did like the quarantine event.
Oh yeah, that was awesome, and it was a great story. And I think, and I this is what I want. I want them to make the characters that they've had in Siege, like for the quarantine event, from the cinematics and other things, as playable characters throughout the whole thing. If this is an actual standalone,
yeah.
Just because you go more in depth of these characters and have them speak more often and do other things, it would be great.
It would be great. But,
all right.
I think I'm not sure if I'll get it, but it seems pretty interesting.
It'd be probably something I might play.
What about you? Do you have any comments on Rainbow Six Quarantine since you've been gone for a majority of the podcast?
Not really, no.
We have to have some kind. We have to have some kind of input about these games.
Too fat. I just got back, and I don't. I mean,
what was that? Never mind. Anyway, so we have an honorable mention, Operation Phantom, which is the newest part of whatever year they're on. I think year 4 or something like that. It has a new map and new operators, and it's out currently. I believe it is currently out.
Oh,
so for those of you that want to play Rainbow Six, go ahead and get it if you have the year pass. But yeah, the special agent was.
That was fun to watch.
It was.
Yeah.
Oh, Kingsman vibe. Yeah.
I'm so glad Barry got the freaking term where I was like, manners maketh man. It was so great.
Yeah, I was like, when I was watching, I was like, man, I'm getting a multiple different vibe from this. Like, I'm getting that Kingsman vibe, getting the 007 kind of vibe.
Is the guy from? Does he voice that person? Yeah, what's up, Tech Tile? We actually did talk about Cyberpunk.
Wait, that's Connor or Spartan, I think. That's
really Spartan?
Yeah, Tech Tile.
Oh, Spartan. Hello. Long time no see, man.
Spartan.
What's up, man?
You left us.
Darn the Twinkie.
Yeah, we did talk about Cyberpunk.
Yeah, we talked about Cyberpunk like an hour or so ago.
It's a game we're really all hyped about.
Yeah. That's why John Wick's on screen right now.
Yeah.
I like Natural Form very better.
John.
All right, so we're getting more into the Nintendo conference. So the Nintendo conference had Super Smash Bros. Ultimate and Dragon Quest DLC.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, can you get those characters now?
Yeah, you can get those characters. I don't really play Super Smash Bros. I do.
I think they'll be fun to play with, but I think they're going to be overpowered for a little bit.
Yeah, definitely. And actually, I'm gonna I'm gonna skip the 52 and 53 since it's still on Super Smash Brothers.
Yeah.
Yeah. That was a really big surprise to a lot of Twitter feed. Like a lot of people, just they're more Kingdom Hearts players, but like they do love Nintendo games, and it's just my feed is just full of people just saying, "Oh my gosh, Banjo-Kazooie is on freaking Super Smash Brothers," and they just love the fact that it's there.
One of my friends on Xbox is a huge fan of Banjo-Kazooie.
But like, I didn't watch the show. All I know, because I think I was flying back home when the Nintendo conference was on, so I didn't watch the conference, and so I ended up watching the trailer last night. And I love the way they introduced Banjo-Kazooie. It was just great. A really good entrance. But moving on from that, going back to 52, we have Marvel Ultimate Alliance 3 and a season pass that they announced with it. I know Davro wants to get Marvel Ultimate Alliance 3.
Yeah,
I think it's and it's a Switch exclusive as well. So if you guys get your Switch, you can play it together.
I'll be getting a Switch around my birthday time, probably.
Yeah.
When's your birthday?
October 28th.
Oh my.
Yeah, so if you want to buy me shit, buy it. I'm waiting.
No, I'm waiting for them.
Never.
But you still remember our deal? If you win the lottery, you owe me a 4K screen. I said that a while back.
I said I would buy you a TV.
Yeah, and I said 4K. I said a 4K, and you went, yeah, all right.
Yeah. What about the 8K?
No.
Scarlet could apparently.
Nah, 4K is good enough for me.
I don't even know what 8K. Do you know like 2 4K monitors?
No. It's like, let's squish these together. Let's see what this looks like. Man, it's beautiful.
It's blonde.
Mother God.
It's like you're actually in the game. It's VR.
That's amazing.
It's VR on your screen.
It's like your whole world changes.
No, back on subject.
But moving from Marvel Ultimate Alliance, I think that will be a better game. I'm sorry, Square Enix. I think that will be a better game, in my opinion.
Who knows? Let's see. We'll have to see. Who knows? Maybe the Avengers by Square Enix will be better.
Yeah, hopefully both games do good.
I mean, usually when you do in my opinion, a lot of Marvel story stuff that's not tied in with the NCU, like has no similarity with the MCU. Tends to be better than the NCU stuff.
Yeah, so hopefully. All right, so we have Luigi in 3 on the list next. I never actually played Luigi much, but I do like the Mario games.
Yeah, I have only ever played the first one.
Honestly, the main reason why this game is on to my boy Luigi, the fact that he's actually getting his own game franchise. I'm proud of you, Luigi.
I still think Luigi and Mario are pedophiles, but that's just me.
They're pedos.
I think they're pedos.
Why?
I don't know. I just get that vibe.
That is kind of awkward, man.
It's me, Mario.
Right,
it's me tickling the children.
Apparently, a game that caught Barry's eye when I heard the new Legend of Zelda game.
Oh yes.
It doesn't have
Breath of the Wild.
Yeah, it doesn't have a name, so they don't actually name it, but it's just called Legend of Zelda: Breath of the Wild sequel.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah,
that is the Breath of the Wild
title. It is a pretty old title, but it's getting a third game, which I think is on Switch. I don't think they're making any more games for 3D. I think it's just all Switch now.
Yeah, I think so.
Switch is their main thing. Hey, fun thing about the Switch cartridges: don't ever stick one in your mouth.
Why would it?
What the fuck's wrong with you?
I mention this because they spray the cartridges with this type of bitter tasting thing. So if you just like touch it with your tongue,
are you one of those people that put everything in their mouth to see the flavor?
No, it's a little funny fact that they learned because
go try cyanide. See how well you do.
They did that. They put a
go try mercury
material on it just to keep children from putting cartridges in their mouth.
Well, good for them. But yeah, I actually want to get Breath of the Wild now. The trailer that I saw for the sequel looked really freaking dark. It looked very scary. And I love it.
One horror time.
And I heard that Guardian has has Breath of the Wild. He's been playing it.
Time for zombies and Legend of Zelda.
And just technically, if I do get Breath of the Wild, it'll Legend of Zelda. I'll pop my Legend of Zelda cherry.
Oh my god. I played the very first Legend of Zelda game, and then I played what was it? There was 2 other ones. I had them on GameCube. I can't remember what they were. I remember selling a boat.
I'm on a boat.
On one of them.
It's going fast, man.
And then I just can't remember the other one. Yeah, it's been a long time. It's been over 10 plus more years since I played those games.
Yeah.
Such a long time.
Been a long way.
Oh God.
Getting from there to here.
So honorable mention here. We're coming down to the last few honorable mentions. Call of Duty Black Ops 4 is on its Days of Summer event. So go ahead and play some Black Ops 4 for the Days of Summer event. I think it affects I'm not sure if it affects the base multiplayer, but it does affect the Battle Royale mode that they have, and it's going on now. So go ahead and play some COD BO4.
If you want to somehow get addicted to a game that kind of sucks, go for it.
Hey, we don't talk bad about games, okay?
Oh, okay.
We talk bad about you.
You want to get a addition to another Battle Royale game, go ahead. Is that better?
I think me and Velocity, I think Twinkie played the Battle Royale mode of we played, what is it called, Blackout?
Yeah.
Blackout. Yeah, we played it for a bit, and it seemed interesting. I mean,
then Apex showed up.
no, this was after Apex. It was after Apex. It's just
they're both bad, but
You don't like Battle Royale.
He likes Fortnite.
I used to like Fortnite a lot, and then I just stopped playing it, and it was like, they ruined it, honestly.
And there's PUBG.
Because all the other things.
PUBG sucked ass too.
And then there's Royal Cuisine.
You know what? I still
Cuisine Royale.
I still like to play PUBG only for their special events, like the 8-man squads and stuff like that. That's what I liked. That was fun.
I mean, Fortnite has the same thing. They have special events too, which
I know. It's just some of the events in PUBG was just kind of fun to do because it was fun.
I just love the fact that me, Velocity, and Jim went on yesterday, played 3 games, and we
won.
Yeah, we won one of them. Yeah, we still have the skill.
I'm still happy about the one time that we won a PUBG match as a squad.
Oh yeah, as a full squad. Yeah, that was fun.
Yep. We got winner, chicken dinner. That was my only win in PUBG. I actually got in the top 4 though on a solo. Solo. I almost won. I just got ran over by a car.
Game number 56, which has been mentioned earlier. We just run a crunch.
What was the other game?
Well, I'm about to say it.
Oh.
Yeah, we were just on honorable mention, which didn't really need a conversation, but yeah. Game number 56, which is Mario and Sonic at the Olympic Games 2020. I want it.
Oh my gosh.
I need it.
Fantastic.
I played one of the other games. I want that game so much. It's such a great game. It's like Super Mario Party, but just without all the extra characters, pretty much.
I like Mario
and more sports-based games like Lucia Ball and stuff like that, but it's not Lucia Ball. I do want that game.
Yeah, it's gonna be real fun, I think.
Yeah. There's a stupid bug flying in my face. Our house is infested with gnats. I hate these things.
Are you one of them?
Nope.
Oh, okay.
Alright, now moving on from that game, we have Astral Chain, which is a game that was announced a while ago. They got a trailer this past E3. Another very colorful anime game. Wait, what did you say?
I'm quite clueless about it. I didn't really look too much into it.
Oh yeah. It's like another anime JRPG game. Very colorful. No, I didn't really know too much about it. I know one of my Twitter followers, he mentions it quite a few times, but I didn't really look too much into it. I think he didn't like some of the colorization for it.
Yeah.
That's pretty much it, really. I don't really have too much on Astral. I need to see gameplay, like proper gameplay, but I'll only see like the cinematic trailers and stuff. But again, I'm trying to get more into JRPGs, so hopefully JRPG. Honorable mention: we have Witcher 3 coming out for the Switch this year. So if you guys are
That
fans
took me by surprise.
if you guys are fans of the Witcher series, or at least Witcher 3 anyway, you can get it for Switch. It's a very bloody and graphic game. Kind of has some sexual content in it as well.
Oh my.
Hubba. But yeah, Witcher 3. I suggest playing Witcher 3 before Cyberpunk comes out, because the length of Witcher 3 is probably the length of Cyberpunk, maybe shorter, because
The Witcher's a fucking long game, especially with DLCs.
Exactly. Just without the DLCs. Just
standalone game?
yeah. It's still a long game without the DLC, though.
I think 80 to 120 hours springs to mind.
Oh my gosh.
Cyberpunk is pretty much equivalent to that, maybe more. Maybe about the same people.
There are some games that I can just, if I play it and I'm determined to, I can play it and beat the estimated times that they say it's going to take you to beat.
I doubt it.
All right, next game is Monster Hunter World Ice expansion, or the first expansion.
That's what I meant earlier.
Didn't they say all DLC will be free and then this one isn't?
Yeah,
this one is pretty much just a separate. It's actually a separate game itself in general. That's
what I'm saying. I know there's how Destiny had Curse of Osiris, or Destiny 2 had Curse of Osiris and War, and then Forsaken, right?
Yeah.
See, with that kind of stuff, Destiny 2 was still the same game with Warmind and Curse of Osiris, but it became a brand new game, Forsaken, because you could pretty much buy Destiny 2 Forsaken rather than buying Destiny 2. And then Destiny 2 Forsaken would come with Warmind and Curse of Osiris. So, like, that kind of stuff are, like, Warmind and Curse of Osiris are, like, more like DLCs, which is just downloadable content. But if it's expansions, I feel like that's completely different, which is, like, it's just a game changer pretty much. I know ESO has a bunch of expansions. Monster Hunter is having its first expansion, which is Iceborne. Destiny 2 has the Shadowkeep expansion coming out as well. So I think it's more like those that will be.
How dare you, Tactile, Connor, Barden, whatever, how I'm going to address you, say it's called Monster Hunter
Canada Edition.
All right, see you, Doc, after your poop.
That's disgusting. But yeah, I know we've been we haven't really played much of Monster Hunter. I'm not sure if this will bring. Yeah, I'm not sure if I'll come back to Monster Hunter after this, because again, I didn't really beat the last boss. I didn't beat the last Elder Dragon.
I beat
the
big story boss, but I didn't beat the new big Elder Dragon.
My friends were weak, but I was strong.
I mean, I played most of it. I never got to fight Devil.
Thought you're weak. The weak doesn't talk.
I'm more of a division agent. Come on.
I keep what I said. The weak.
The division ain't weak. Take that back.
The division are weak. They lost. They lost. Basically, Washington D.C. in the second. Pathetic.
But they weren't active when D.C. fell.
You weren't acting. They could have did something.
They took it back though.
I'm smelling weak.
All right. What's the next game?
There's two more honorable mentions. Honorable mention for Apex Legends, the Watson lore video is out, which talks about season 2 of Apex Legends, which I don't remember the title for that. There's a title for
the Hunt.
2. Yeah, is it called The Hunt?
I think it was Hunt. Something else. Hunt.
I don't know, but July 2nd, a new character Legends will come out there, and second honorable mention after Monster Hunter is Resident Evil 5 and 6 are coming out for the Switch fall of 2019. So grab those Resident Evil games on the Switch. Bada bing, bada boom. We're moving on. Division 2, Episode 3. I didn't even know there was an Episode 2 or 1. I know they released the raid and stuff like that. I didn't know that there was like big DLC that happened before the raid or maybe after the raid. I don't know. I mean, I did play the Division 2 quite a bit, but then I stopped recently.
And by the way, to do the raid, you need to do a fire team, and then you match make with a random 4-man fire.
Oh, you can't set up your own 8-man fire.
I don't think so. Unless you both go in. I don't. I think that's what they said, but you can't. Look, you can't match make by yourself though into a 8-man group.
You can or can't?
Can't. As far as I know, you cannot matchmake single player. Like you can't go in by yourself and expect to be matched with a whole bunch of people. That's what I heard, but they said they might do some changes. But as far as I know, that's not how it is.
Okay. Oh, good information. Good information. Do you have any?
Which means I need a full squad to go in.
Do you have any
Maybe
comments
another
about?
full squad.
You have any comments about episode 3 at all?
Nope.
Nope. I don't really know much about the Division 2. But another honorable mention real quick is that For Honor has a Shadows of the Hitakori or whatever.
Eli wants that.
Yeah, it's an event going on currently. It started June 10th and it ends June 27th.
Oh my.
Also, real quick, it's not on my list, but I'll mention if you sign on to Halo 5 today, I think today's the last day actually.
Oh,
you get the platinum pack. Yeah, you get the platinum pack, which gives you like 3 pieces of armor if you don't have all the armor currently. But if you don't, if you do have,
I'll be back in 3 minutes.
Actually, I don't know. I don't know what you get. You probably get like XP stuff. I don't know. But yeah, platinum pack I think is the last day today. Gary, can I have your platinum pack?
Yeah.
Awesome. Moving on.
I gotta do that then.
Oh, Twinkie, can I have your platinum pack?
Maybe.
Stop being greedy.
Maybe I don't want to give it to you.
Please.
You don't give me anything.
Please. I'll give you love and joy.
We gonna make love with a stripper.
Okay, not make love. Oh. I'm woke. All right, next game is Star Wars Jedi Fallen Order.
Oh man, that looks so good.
Before we get
It makes
into,
me
a really
really go
deep
hard.
conversation about this, I want everyone to actually notice the way they actually do this. It's called it's called Star Wars Jedi Fallen Order, which means it could be the first game of a line of Jedi games.
It could be.
I'm not sure if anyone else. Yeah, I'm not sure if anyone noticed that, but I noticed that yesterday.
I hope so.
Yeah, me too. Especially if Fallen Order does really high, because usually single player games do pretty good. So, and I think I forgot they made another game. The people were saying how it's very similar to God of War. It's the same people that made God of War, the original one. Not the original one, but the one for PlayStation 4. They're the same team that made God of War. So apparently it's going to be a pretty long game as well.
Okay. As well, it's by EA as well, so hopefully they don't fuck it up.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, it's by EA. Really screw up Titanfall much. Titanfall 2 got better than Titanfall 1.
Yeah, well, I'm still skeptical about it.
But hopefully EA doesn't have too much to really work on regarding this. Hopefully it's just the actual company rather than EA itself.
Yeah. Hopefully, anyway.
Yeah.
But the story seems interesting.
Yeah. What about you, Tungi? You have anything to say about it?
Not really, no. I've been out of this all. I fell asleep for a while. I'm kind of lightheaded right now.
No sleeping, Twinkie.
No, fuck off.
But honestly, I could just save like a voice line of Twinkie saying not really, but I could just input that every time you fucking ask it.
How many more games do we got?
Well, that was 59, so we have 2 more. Oh, no, that wasn't 50, that was 60. That was 60, I have 9 more.
Wait, how many more do we have?
9 more.
Close the door.
Oh, mother of God.
Anyway, I guess, so, I'm surprised Port doesn't have anything to say about it.
Yeah, I was surprised by it as well, actually.
About what?
Just the Fallen Order.
No, not really.
Wow.
Fucking Twinkie response right there.
I was surprised Twinkie and Port. Granted, Twinkie's kind of useless in this podcast because he hasn't said anything about any of the games.
Well, granted, I have no idea what you said because your voice is glitching
well,
out.
yeah, you're also glitching out. All of you actually glitching out.
Yeah,
That's just Discord quality.
Yeah.
Okay, well, how about this? Repeat it one more time.
Repeat what? Star Wars: The Jedi Fallen Order? What about it?
Oh yeah, okay. Nah, I don't
That
really
game
comment on
doesn't really look.
So what was the point of me repeating?
It doesn't look entirely exciting to me. Maybe it's just the way. I don't know. I don't know. I'll try it out.
Look,
like if there's a beta for it.
Look, the concept using the little robot companion again, like they did in Battlefront 2, I thought that was kind of dumb to go with.
I mean, everyone has to have their droid companion.
I know, but I thought it was kind of lazy on their part.
I mean, they're just following the tradition. Every film, there's a droid companion in every game.
You don't need a droid companion.
No, they're following suit.
Oh, by the way, since we're on the topic of Star Wars, I forgot to mention this is also, on have the new map coming out this month. Also, with Droidicas available. Hopefully.
I can't wait for that.
I also want Clone Commandos. They do that.
I'm not sure. What was the game type we were playing? What was it called?
Capital Supremacy.
Capital Supremacy, yeah. That's the game type we've been playing. Hopefully you guys can catch us on Capital Supremacy. Yeah. We'll see you there. Moving on from that, we have Watch.
That game looks fucking brilliant so far.
What game?
Watch Dogs Legion.
Yeah, Watch Dogs, yeah. Look,
I wonder,
yes.
Is it Watch Dogs 3? I'm not sure if it is. If it's not Watch Dogs 3, I'll get it. Because it just looks like a completely different style from what Watch Dogs is used to.
Yeah, I think it's more like a standalone thing.
This Watch Dogs takes place in a whole other country, so
Yeah, in England. Yeah.
You know what's kind of funny is that the idea about like spycraft and drones and stuff. It's actually not. There's stuff like that actually being proposed or used in.
I want to play as the granny.
Yeah. I want to play as all the elderly people.
I can just see Duck being the old lady walk up to someone. Boom! Like, this is for our country. No, I'm sorry. We don't like.
Where's my pension?
By the way,
what I find really interesting about the game, though, is that every single AI you see there's playable. I think that's what they said in there.
Yeah,
if you're gonna do that, you have to mute your mic because it's making a lot of noise.
You have to recruit them first, but yeah.
Yeah, you have to recruit them and stuff.
Every person has their own. Everyone has their own recruit mission as well.
Yeah, I want to know how they, they better. I hope it's like randomly generated.
It's possible.
Yeah, it is possible. But moving on from that, we have Gods.
I honestly think that looks crap. That's just my personal opinion.
I haven't seen gameplay from it. I forgot. I think their inspiration from Assassin's Creed Odyssey. I love Greek mythology. Huge fan of God of War. Love the God of War. Don't know if I'm monsters. I need to see proper gameplay, like a majority of these games.
A lot of games, it feels like.
But it's just this one just looks too kiddish though.
Yeah, it does.
I'm all for like fun-loving streams and stuff like that when I have a chill stream, maybe like a teen-rated stream. But like, I don't know if Gods and Monsters
streams anymore.
You get a lot of freaking viewers. You get a lot of viewers from teen-rated streams apparently. But I don't really trust myself not trying to say curse words.
Yeah, see, I wouldn't do that, but I just don't do them.
Yeah, I don't do them either. 18 plus.
Yeah, so fuck the teams. Not
you gotta download some games to play with us.
Oh yeah,
shut up, Porter.
You were gone, but we're gonna see if we can get back into Fallout 76 because of the new DLC.
I didn't like Fallout 76 when you played it before.
Oh, okay, that's fine. Well, actually, technically none of us did, but that's fair enough. And the other one is the Zombie Army Trilogy game that you guys played with Spartan.
Yeah, I didn't play it with Spartan, but they did. But yeah.
Oh, yeah. So we're gonna play that as well. So install that. It's on Game Pass. So.
Yeah, no, I think I have it.
I think I probably still have it installed.
Oh no, I did play that game. Okay, no, I did play that.
Oh, okay, cool.
I remember playing that at least once.
Yeah. All right. So moving on from Gods and Monsters, we have a little stream. So it is Smite is getting a new god called Oloran. I think it's called. And this comes out this month.
Woo!
And, yeah, a new god in Smite.
I believe he's like the king of gods or something.
I don't know. I like freaking. I don't know. Soul's my favorite god. Soul and Zeus.
I should get back into Smite.
It's a fun game once you learn how to actually do stuff.
The fact that Twinkie says it's a fun game.
I enjoy. When I played the Seamus, Nick, they got tired of playing it because I wanted to play it so much. So we moved to Sea of Thieves, and that's why we're on Sea of Thieves now.
Oh my gosh!
Yeah, they're like, okay, we gotta stop playing Smite every night because it's getting ridiculous.
All right, so moving on. This is with the last stretch here.
Before you do, where's this platinum package? Because I don't see one.
There is.
Really?
I already looked. I didn't see it.
Oh, yesterday was the last day for the platinum pack. That's so
those whores.
Good thing I got it the other day, and I got the Fotis helmet.
Well, you know what, DGame? In that case, yeah, you can have my platinum pack.
Oh yeah.
I don't have one.
Oh.
Yeah,
Now,
I
now I
only got
want
like
to play. What? Now I want to play
3
Snake.
in total.
So yeah, next game. We're in the stretch here. We're in the end game now.
Don't you ever quote Doctor Strange.
Also, he wasn't the only person that's Tony. But whatever.
Honestly, it kind of got annoying. Everyone saying in game. You know
Well,
how
I mean,
often, you know
they
how
say it
often
so
I hear
often.
that now in
They
shows?
say it. Well, if you listen back to like the past Marvel movies, you can hear Endgame all the fucking time, and it's like, really, they really led up to this.
Yeah, it's an Age of Ultron.
It's in the original Endgame.
Yeah,
It's in the fucking Thor
I hear it.
Ragnarok.
I
It's in
hear
the
it.
Infinity
I
War.
hear it all the time, even in other shows now. I hate that word.
Well, you have to understand that these shows were probably made last year, and they probably weren't really thinking about Endgame too much.
Huh?
But anyway, what about Skateboard? Skateboard's the next game.
Yeah.
Honestly, that
Sorry.
is the closest we're gonna get to skate. The new skate game.
Yeah, because you're never gonna have another skate again.
Yeah. So I might as well get Skateboard. It looks
All
so
y'all fans of
stupid,
skate,
though. Like,
sorry for y'all. Y'all ain't gonna get shit anymore.
it
Skate was
looks
stupid as
so-
well.
Oh, yeah, this is definitely
look
not team stream.
Look at Charizard.
Yeah.
What the fuck you looking at?
The stream.
The lightsaber, the John Wick with the dog, the zombie.
I didn't even notice the lightsaber. Why is the lightsaber blue?
Yeah, and why? Yeah, and why is it on PlayStation? Fuck PlayStation. They weren't even here.
Oh, yeah, no one cares about PlayStation.
I mean,
There's actually
fitting it in
a video
space is
you
where
can
it
watch.
is.
I'm
There's
okay
actually
with the
a video you can
Xbox.
watch with regard to the PlayStation thing. And you can't say no one cares about PlayStation when me and Velocity has a PlayStation 4.
Well, I
Wondering-
didn't tell you to waste your money.
I didn't.
They all
I didn't spend my money, you know, boss.
games that I like, Jack and Dexter and
Ratchet and
Uncharted.
Clank. How dare you not like Ratchet and Clank? How dare you?
Get out of my party!
Like,
Get out of my God!
Ratchet and Clank was great. How do you forget?
PlayStation game, but that's the only
Ew.
Naughty Dog games. How about this? I
That's
Naughty
like
Dog
that's
games.
like saying you don't like fucking Spyro and shit like that.
Let me
Thank
say,
you.
I like
Like,
Naughty
what?
Dog the most, Kevin.
Granted, a lot of you guys are probably anti-play.
I like moving along.
Oh yeah.
You don't get to move along until Spyro.
I'm
is
sorry,
around.
Move Along is a game. It's a song by All American Rejects. I think it's All American
Move along.
Rejects, something like that.
Move along. It's a Star Wars
Alright.
thing. Come on, move along.
Oh yeah, so Skatebird. Anything about Skatebird?
Nah, I think that looks
Like I said,
stupid.
it's a really.
I don't care about no
it's a really-
skate.
Yeah, it's a really stupid looking game, but like
Game isn't. Stupid.
it's close to Tony. It's like it's close to Tony. So.
This is the closest you'll ever get.
Oh my!
All right, moving on to Super Mario Maker 2.
Oh
I
my.
think the last time they ever did a Super Mario Maker part, maybe like the DS Lite or like maybe the Wii or something like that.
That's definitely how Mario sounds.
But I do like.
Mario.
All right, can you stop with the
Wait,
voices?
hold on. Just a new thing came out for Gears of War 5. A new trailer.
Gears Pops? Yeah, I know.
No. Call it Gears.
Pops.
I'm just gonna spell it ELEA.
He's cutting out. So
Elite?
even like
Elite. Elite.
even the
Think it's called
spelling,
Elite?
it's like cutting out half the letters he says because it's cutting out for him.
Yeah, I don't understand anything. But we're gonna continue.
Okay,
with
Gears 5 ELEAGUE.
Put it in the chat and I'll read it.
Damn
yeah,
it.
it's called no, it's
Amazing.
called Gears 5 Elite. It's probably just a competitive version of Gears 5 or for Gears 5.
I don't want that. I just want to be called competitive. But it looks weird because it's in the desert. Shit, but the Gears is in the desert. But fuck it. I don't care anymore.
All right, next.
I said next, and we didn't really talk about it because we got distracted by Gears 5.
Yay,
Me. What was the next thing?
I said Super Mario Maker 2. We had you saying, it's me, Mario.
Oh yeah.
Proper commentary, whatever.
I'm not really a fan of Mario games,
Hey,
honestly.
fuck your Marios.
So you're not a fan of Mario?
Sonic all day,
I'm
every
not a
day.
fan of Mario games. Like,
Nah, I'll only accept the game if it put Bowser in it.
He's a fan of that Mario movie they made.
no. Oh God, no. Jesus
If
Christ.
they put Bowser in the game, I may play it.
Interesting. What about that Destroy All Humans?
Love it.
It's
That looks funny.
It looks.
Yeah.
It looks, yeah.
You get to kill all humans again.
Yeah.
I can't wait for that. I played every single one of the original games.
I get to live my fantasy in a game and pretend everyone's
to be a little alien and kill
and kill everyone.
All the
Yeah.
Jews are.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Actually, if one of
we
racist,
love Jewish people. we love Jewish
I'll
people.
stop then.
we wouldn't have Twinkie in our freaking. Yeah, we didn't love Jewish people.
Send help. They make jokes all the time.
There's nothing
They
wrong
make
about
jokes
jokes
about
if you make the
everybody.
jokes.
Yeah, if I make the jokes, it's nothing. But you guys make jokes too.
Yeah, so what? You make the jokes and we can make the jokes. We know where the line is. We're not going over it.
I don't really see a line.
There's always a line. It's just very off in the distance.
Yeah, with you.
Like at that line, there's like the N word like right over it, and it's like no, not doing it.
Look, the only people that can say that are people who are not. I mean, who are? I mean, yeah.
Okay, we're not gonna get all into like this N words and Jewish people.
Too late. We're already there. This game is taking a turn.
It's too far gone. Too far gone.
Freedom of speech.
Let's freedom reign.
So next game, which I know Twinkie I think is pretty happy about, is the Lego Star Wars Skywalker, which also has the Rise of Skywalker in it.
Yep.
It's fucking weird. They're gonna spoil the ending for us.
No, you gotta wait.
No.
That's why the game comes out next year.
Yeah, the game. Yeah, the next year.
But how do they know the ending already?
Yo, I haven't seen Star Wars
They're developing the
Unicorn.
game
It has
alongside
spoiled
from
too much
the
already.
people who made them.
That's stupid.
Well, it depends on when it comes out next year. It's because, like, you know, it could always
Probably gonna come out probably.
they could keep, you know, revamping the other 8.
Yeah,
Lego.
it'll probably either be in the spring or it'll be in that fall. It's one of the two. Mm-hmm.
I really hope it's not in the fall because the new consoles come up.
True. So it'll probably be spring
Well,
after the movie's been out.
We forgot Black Friday.
Spring or summer. Spring or summer.
I think spring.
I think
I'm not a fan of Lego games.
potatoes.
I love Lego games. I mean, I love the original Lego Star Wars. I played the complete
Dude,
saga.
there was only 2 Lego things at this E3, and I loved them both.
You know what's really messed up? That they call it the Skywalker saga, but you know, a saga is usually of 6 movies.
I thought a saga was 4 movies.
No, it's supposed to be 6.
No, Saga 6. Yeah, there's nothing for 4.
Yeah, the complete
trilogy
saga
of
for
saga,
Star Wars,
and there's
the
really
original
nothing else.
saga was the first 6 movies. A saga is 6. But now they're calling this the Skywalker saga, but it goes from episodes 1 through 9. 9 is not a saga.
It's a naga.
Maybe just call it the.
That's getting close to the N word.
Now they call it the Skywalker collection, then that makes sense. So don't ever call it the saga because.
Well, guess what? I wanted it to be called Saga.
Too bad. All right. Next.
I do.
All right, so next is Baldur's Gate 3, which is actually one of the games that were announced during the Stadia E3 press conference. I had never actually heard of Baldur's Gate. I heard of the 3rd game, but the cinematic. What the hell?
Sorry, I'm humming.
Anyway, apparently Baldur's Gate. That's the cinematic. Greedfall, but it wasn't, which is
You
very
cut
sad.
out badly though.
Oh, I said at first I thought the trailer for Baldur's Gate 3 was Greedfall, but it wasn't. Yeah. So that's the only sad part I have for the game. But I don't know. I don't know if I'll get it. Like Stadia exclusive. Like, I guess they're moving their way to their own exclusives. But
Oh no!
yeah, I have no comment really.
Yeah.
No comment.
All right, so moving on to a PS4 exclusive, we got Death Stranding.
That game's just been going on every year. You keep hearing more stuff.
I thought
about it.
normally is.
Yeah, normally
Yeah,
it
it
comes
is,
out
yeah.
I think this year.
Yippee.
So they did a proper E3 trailer. It comes out this year. And it's,
In development for like 5 years. I'm just kidding.
It doesn't look
Well, yeah,
interesting to
because
me in the
that's
slightest.
because he had. It probably is a really good story-driven game because I mean his games are really good. All the Metal Gear Solid games, really freaking good. But they kind of kicked him out of his own project, which kind of messed up. So that's why it took him 5 years to make it.
Did it really take him 5 years? I was just so.
I don't know. It took him years to make Death Stranding. I know that for a fact. But yeah, it does look weird. It looks very him-like, pretty much.
How many more games we got?
5 more.
Every game in the world.
5 more. Let's do this. Next.
Kidding me. I'm kidding. We have 1 more, but like you guys are just rushing. It's
pretty unsettling. All right, name the one time I rushed you.
With every answer you've ever given.
You literally just said.
Shut up.
You literally just said it.
When?
All right, the last game is, or at least it's not really a game, but it's like a feature.
But when did I say anything?
Oh, the Assassin's Creed thing?
Yes, Assassin's Creed story creator.
Boy, I got things to say.
I love it. I love the. Oh my god.
The fact you can actually script every aspect of an Assassin's Creed Odyssey mission is fucking amazing.
Yes, it is. Honestly, it's like forget freaking. I'm sorry, Nancy, but forget freaking. That Super Mario Maker 2. I'm about to make some awesome Odyssey epic quests. You feel me?
You can tell that the community's gonna make some messed up shit.
Yeah, they're gonna make some epic stuff, man.
You're gonna make some crazy things.
I'm definitely gonna give it a go and see if I can make it like a really long.
I want to make a really long. Like
you made a derby story.
But I kind of want to make this kind of reminds me of that Xbox One Project Spark, and where you can make your own video games, kind of.
Yeah, that felt huge, though.
Yeah, but this is kind of similar, and I really like have a story mode, quote unquote, for Assassin's Creed Odyssey, and like make trailers for it and post it on Polycore Media.
Oh shit! Yeah, and then people can download it like through.
The exactly. People can download it. Yeah.
Play the story that we came up with. Okay.
Yes, I think that would be pretty cool. But yeah, that's the ending of the. That is.
Hey, you forgot to mention one thing.
What?
Coming to Switch. Wait, unless you already said it. Did you say the 2 games that are coming to Switch at the same time?
What games?
The Resident Evil games.
Yeah, I said that already.
Oh, I didn't hear you then. Darn it! I was waiting for that. I was like, I want to mention it.
Well, you fucked up.
Don't miss your time.
Well, then it's probably one of those moments when his voice glitched out. I didn't pay attention, or I walked out of the room to use the bathroom.
I think it was that time. Yeah, you never pay attention. But is there any other last things you guys?
Let me think.
Barry, that you said that was really interesting. I forgot exactly what it was called, but I didn't add it to the list. Was that with the deer? I think, or was it with the deer?
Oh yeah, the game I want to play, the Spirit game.
Wayfarer or something.
Yeah, Wayfarer, yeah. Or something like that.
It just looks like a fun little cute game.
Yeah, Wayfarer. Yeah.
It just looks like a cute little fun game that has a lot to it, but they haven't shown.
He said the word cute.
Yeah, it's cute.
Yeah, it is cute.
I'm just so strange for you to say.
The fact that
to be fair, like I didn't
die,
really expect
say
to watch them.
Yeah. What, me?
Yeah, you.
Oh, well, I like the look of it. Get off my nuts.
Is there anything else anyone else wants to mention? Jen, Court, Tucky? Any other games?
Yeah.
Tucky, any past games that you missed out on, like Halo Infinite?
I guess not any games that they showed, but I'm happy though that before E3 that Space Engineers kind of showed that. I said this probably earlier, but they showed some Xbox. They showed a little bit of gameplay for Xbox. It was only 30 seconds, but they were playing it on Xbox One. And I'm like, oh, I can't wait.
Yeah, 343 showed gameplay of Halo Reach Tip of the Spear on PC.
Yeah, they did, yeah.
For MCC, yeah.
Yep. I mean, I really just want Space Engineers to come out on console just because I think I'll be more comfortable. I play it occasionally on PC by myself. And sometimes I don't. Sometimes I just I mess with stuff in the workshop, and I'm trying to make a giant space station at the moment, just by myself on creative.
Giant space station.
It has to look like the giant medical station from Star Wars.
All right, so
but it's a battle platform.
I believe we're at the ending of our podcast part of the stream.
Yay!
Next is just the update part, really. I'm trying to look for it. I sent it to Barry somewhere. Bro, you never feel well. I don't want to hear you complain anymore.
I don't feel good.
You sent me an update thing?
Huh?
You sent me an update thing?
Yeah, just in case if I couldn't do the podcast.
Ah, my arm. I can't move it.
I don't think I sent it to you privately, but it's probably in the chat early. What if I can't? I probably don't remember it. Well, I probably can't find it, but I'm not gonna look for it. Anyway, so here is the upside. I need you to stop humming. I need to talk about this.
Okay.
All right, cool. So that was it, guys, for the E3 2019 Polycore Podcast, the first main video that will be to the channel today. And why did we pick today? It's because literally from here on out, every single Friday we'll have a brand new video uploaded by one of our members from Polycore. There is Velocity, which you guys met earlier. Twinkie, which is here now. He also missed mostly all the podcasts.
Hello!
There's the rest of us. There's the rest of us that was here from the beginning, which is me, Barry, Port, and Jen. So that makes up all 6 members of Polycore Media, I guess 3rd edition or 2nd edition of Polycore Media with that title.
2nd edition, yeah.
Yeah. Well, I mean, the first version of this was called World Fact Society.
Oh, I was
and then
there
it became
for that
called.
one.
Yeah, no, you weren't.
I'm pretty sure it was. Yeah, Raw Fragment, yeah. I got the login and I had the login and everything for it.
I have the login for that.
I just sent you guys a login, so you guys should.
No, I had it before and then I removed it.
I had the login.
Port. You had them because you were in Polycore Media.
No, I had it before and I removed it a long time ago. Yeah.
Well, hey, Quapius, what's up, man? You're very late to the party, but hey, Quap.
Very late. Very late. Almost later than I was, but it's fine.
Yeah, almost later than Twinkie.
We're at the end. Yay!
We're announcing that every Friday after today we'll have out. We have a lot in store for you guys. We have new intros, Hamster Squad Season 2 as well, that I started out with some of the people that's in this at Aaron's. Oh, yeah. Oh, called adulting. Excuse me, Quapius. Gosh. I adult too when I want to. Anyway, we have a new Minecraft series that's being made by Barry, Sea of Thieves series being made by Twinkie, and we have a Ark Survival Evolve Season 2 playthrough made by Port. We also have new content being made by, like, on the back burner, such as pretty much the machinimas, pretty much. Regarding what is it called? Adventure Hunt. That is on a so it might return. We don't know for sure yet, but
that was always fun.
It probably will return. We just need to find out where the story is going to go from here on out. But yeah, we have some more machinimas coming up for you. On my own channel, I'm moving Everworld to this channel as well. The first 2 episodes on Everworld Online, you can channel. They'll stay on that channel, but the next, few whatever the next, however they are, will be.
Why do you keep putting so many stuff there?
I don't know, very distracting. Will be for this channel. But anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed the stream.
Barry, get that thing away from.
Hosted by me and recorded by Barry, and featured by us.
Barry, literally, what the heck is wrong with this thing? Sorry. Are you having fun right now? I feel like you're having fun.
I was, yeah.
And we'll see you guys, I guess, later in Polycore Media. Bye. Bye.
Bye. Have a wonderful time.
Bye. Bye.